Everything should work. I saw that. I saw that for real. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you behave like that? Oh my god, with the amount of pimples I'm able to open my own damn factory. Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Why am I having all those pimples? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Especially you can see that pretty well on the camera. That's weird. Hello there. Hello YouTube boss. Hello Jessic. Welcome in. How is it? How did what? How dare he? How dare pimples? Hello Tom. Hello there. Welcome. Colton. Have no fear. Me, Mr. Banjo is here. Oh my god, what an excitement. Hello Jessic. Hello. Decor. Wait, what? Don't fuck my brain right now. That's too damn early for this. It just started the stream. Hello Ken. Hello. Hi Carla. No, I don't know why, but weirdly I've got so many pimples on my face, and as you can see, they are really growing hard, and I don't know what to do about them. I've had very productive weekends that I've had. The first weekend, Monday, I was actually resting. I didn't do much. But the other day, I was just so productive. I was like a busy bee running around. So, yeah. Hello there, King Alex. Stick here. You gotta calm down for real, bro. If something, I'll find you IRL, and then who knows what will happen. Sandpaper's ex-girlfriend said you were so cute, and she has a crush on you. She's into swinging and likes both sexes. Paper X, is that the Valorant team, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hello there, Og. Paper X, I like them. They're very chaotic. They're very chaotic. I think there is a nobody or somebody. I think his nickname is somebody. He's quite strong at Valorant, but they're very chaotic. I love their coach. He's super silly. Hi, Bill the Book Guy. Hello, hello. Hi. Yeah, she called Hannah Ridgeway or something. Wait. Oh, I see now. That all makes sense. It's all understandable. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Your glasses keep getting bigger? No, they're the same. They're literally the same. Hello there, Oak. Hello, Rody. It smells like piss here in the bus stop. It's weird that in my bus stop, which I have in my city, it also smelled like a piss. But the fun thing about this bus stop is that on top of that bus stop, it's homeless people living here on top of this. I don't know how, but there are homeless people and they have a house right on top of the bus stop. And I think to not go to the bathroom, they just pee from the roof of the bus stop, and then that's why it smells so much like piss. So it's not a pleasure to stay here and wait for the bus. Honestly, I think that homeless people are really stinky, and they spread the stinkiness around the city. That's not good, not good. They gotta clean it up and everything. She does kick me. She was playing a clip of you one time. Yeah, YouTube bots. That's been a while ago, I think so. I'm 22, Alex. The smell of absolutely fresh body is the best smell ever exists, honestly. The only person in the world that has a weekend on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, that's how it should be, I think. That's how it should be. Well, not the only one. When I worked as a waitress, the most complicated days were on Saturday and Sunday. On Friday, Saturday, and pretty much it on Sunday. That wasn't that, that chaotic. But it was the most complicated days. And on Monday and Tuesday, I didn't work. I had the weekend on Monday and Tuesday. I never had the pleasure to have a weekend. And actually, for my whole entire life, I never had a possibility to have a weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Because when I worked as a waitress, I worked the most complicated days. And, on Monday and Tuesday, I rested. So that's what I'm talking about. Do you get it? So... blah blah blah. Don't bother waste your time researching Sandpaper's girlfriend. I'm not actually wasting any time. I was not going to research anything, honestly. I'm kind of lazy for that. Hello there, Bite. Welcome in. There should be a Valorant stream. Go for Diamond. I haven't played in ages and I don't have time for this, unfortunately. Unfortunately, my dears. Hello, Grandma. How are your knees? You should put a cane on your wish list so you can get around. How was the gym? Hi, Jesse. I have the story to tell, and it's very hilarious. I have the story to tell, and you gotta stay there. My dears, recently I put a few things into my wish list, and guess who bought everything? Well, except one thing, but guess who bought? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that I should give you a lot of time to guess, honestly. It's just one person. Jesse, of course. Jesse. That was something. For sure it's not Jesse. I think it's not it. I think it's not him. Hello, Noture. Hello, how are you? I'm good. How are you? That's the most important question. So, you were beautiful and cute. I love you, Mohammed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, calm down, calm down. Text you and add you on Instagram. I like you. Thank you, King. Thank you. But I think the best way to talk is here. So yes, it's more like a Jessica list. I'm gonna show you a bit later. Okay. Hello, Bite. Hello. Love your glasses, exotic Colton. Mr. Bunch. I've had them for ages. But at least I will be partying from the Tuesday all the way around, all the way through Sunday. Not sugar. I see. Watermelon sugar. Hi. So what did you do on your productive Tuesday? I'm gonna say that we're literally just 6 minutes in the stream. I can, I can make that a bit longer. Hello, Am. Hello. How are you? Hello. Is the Valorant phase on a hiatus again? On the what? What is a hiatus? I don't know what hiatus is, but I haven't played. I have no time at all. From the word at all. When I say that I don't have time, I actually mean it. Do you know at what time I fell asleep yesterday? For your information, I fell asleep yesterday at 11 p.m. I felt so wrong. I was so damn tired because I've been driving all day. I've been going from one place to another place, from one place to another place, from one place to another place, and from one place to another place. And so I was driving the whole day, and I got tired. And imagine I literally just went to bed at 11 p.m. This is the wildest time I went to bed, the earliest. And I woke up at 7 and I felt good, but then I was like, why the fuck am I why do I need to wake up at 7? I don't need to do that many things. So I went back to sleep. I woke up at 8 and then I started doing all the business that I need to go. I had to go to the different town to do stuff, but I'll tell that later. Wake up at 7 is sus. Yeah, it's sus if you don't need to do anything. I mean, like, if you don't work, if you don't do, like, super productive things. But the morning, I think, is the best time to do productive stuff. Mohammed, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's crazy how my ex is from Portugal, too, and she speaks just like you. She used to say the word sweetheart a lot. Really? Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. Are you coming to Paris? No, I'm not coming to Paris anytime soon, but I hope that I will go to the Dream Hack. That seems like a great activity. It's really a lot of fun, I swear. I think if I was you, I would definitely go to the Dream Hack and then see all the creators and then just become one. Stream for yourself. Have a great time out here. Really amazing place. Really amazing opportunity to have fun, honestly. I'm 20. Do you like me? I like you. I don't even know you, King. I mean, honestly, you gotta understand a few things. I'm not gonna date like absolute random from the streets and like a random from the chat. I don't even know you. And 20. I'm like 2 years older than you. Are you sure? Do you talk in your sleep? I don't know. I've never asked myself about that, honestly. So I don't know. I woke up at 7, had a class at 8, but wasn't feeling it, so got back to sleep again and just and woke up at 11 with that I had a funny dream. How did you come up with ideas of the dream hack? Oh, a few people advertised that idea to me. Not really advertised, but they showed that this thing is gonna happen. I didn't even know that it's gonna happen, as you know. I just saw this, so and that's it. But YouTube boss, how am I gonna know if I talk in a sleep? Because I'm asleep. How would I know this? But it's quite interesting. I always wanted to put some type of a camera in front of my bed or a microphone next to my bed, recorded the whole entire night. I honestly don't want to know that much if I talk in my sleep, so I'm not gonna record that. It's really complicated to talk in my sleep because I have that, mouth guard against, bruxism, and I don't think I talk much. It's kind of complicated. Record yourself while sleeping, but that sounds so weird, no? That sounds so weird and kind of not normal. What would you record yourself while you're sleeping? I think I have enough of myself recording in my life, so I need to, at least while I'm sleeping, I gotta be to my damn self. Got it? I'm not from no streets, King Alex. It's not enough to just have the nickname to somebody like you. That does not work like that. But it's if I have to explain that to you, then it's so lost. It's so lost. If I promise not to buy anything, will you put a bunch of stuff on your wish list so people can buy you stuff for your birthday? 10-10. But I don't know. I don't really need anything anymore. I have kind of pretty much everything that I need. Just like a few things, like, for the kitchen that I can, put in these boxes, containers. But that's it. I don't remember. I remembered I wanted to put something else, but I can't remember this anymore. It just came out of my head and it never came back. I will think about that, but I think I have pretty much everything. So she will only date Serbian Tom Brandy when he's 18 years old. Right now he's 17 years old and afraid that we're not matching. Your setup is awesome. Thank you. I'm sure one of chat would pay to hear 8 hours of you sleeping. to hear me sleeping. That's, I mean, just in general, recording yourself while you're sleeping, it's kind of weird. I've seen a lot of different videos how people been recording themselves and they were doing some weird stuff. They were like waking up in the morning just doing something weird. But I honestly don't want to know about that because I think I'm already kind of not really paranoid person, but when I am away from home, I'm like, did I turn off the stove even though that I didn't use it? So it's like, and then this idea fixed into my head for a very long time, and I don't want to know that I'm like walking while I'm sleeping, because that's more like a minus to me than a plus. Right? So I'm just gonna keep it in secret. I'm gonna have a little bit of that feeling that I don't know, which is going to be good. Why do you have Thomas Shelby behind you? Oh, I just use that to masturbate. Why else? It's the same reason why people have some type of posters next to their bathrooms, to masturbate. I find him quite sexy. I just look at him and be like, oof, oof. Thomas Shelby, what a man. How much is that gonna cost me to Lucas, hi there, welcome in. How is your day going? Hello. If I had an extra day, I would watch your extra stream, Oksana. If no stream, I would just cry. On the extra day, I actually been thinking I probably would do the same things if I would do all the time, like when I don't have time on. Even if we would have an extra day, even if we would have like extra 5 days, it's not gonna be enough for all of our activities and all of our things to do. So having an extra day, it's cool, but it's still not enough. You gotta have an extra year, but I'm sure that even extra year is not gonna be enough. Mohammed, hello. How is your day going so far? It's okay. It's okay. It's so weird to look at you without this little badge next to your name. This way I could detect you from other people, but like now, nobody having a single badge. Very honest, Oksana. I mean, why would you not? Do you masturbate? I just literally said that. But no, I'm not that stupid to masturbate on the Cillian Murphy. I mean, that would be weird. I'm just joking, I guess. Some people don't get the jokes, and it's fine. I mean, it's like... Well, very naive person. But at the same time, people are like, why would you lie about that? But why not? I mean, why would I have the Thomas Shelby? There's no single reason to me to have that, just because I bought that because I like that photo or like the actor. It's kind of a silly question. Hit that thing over the poster and let's go. I wish I would walk while sleeping. It would be more cardio than when I'm awake. What about the cardio, by the way, that you wanted to do? Because today I went to the gym, and yesterday I went to the gym, and the day before yesterday I went to the gym as well. So the question is that Are you doing your cardio that you promised to me that we're gonna do together, or you already gave up on that idea? I thought you were going to go on the bicycle and have a bicycle ride every time when I go to the gym, but I didn't skip a single day as I'm back. Huh? Well, that's just a curiosity question. So, this is turning into a porn site. Oh, it's already been. If I just said that I masturbate, it doesn't mean that it's turning into the porn site. So, Dr. Coxic, hello there. But yeah, I think that in the high societies, you don't describe, describe what you're doing. What's your height? I'm 160 centimeters. JC, you're a fool thinking that she would start stream on 8th day of the week. Oh, I would definitely not. I would definitely not. I would try to find something else to do. For example, I will go to the dance classes. If you might ask right now, what's exactly stopping me from going to the dance classes right now? I do not know. But in general, it's actually very good activity for your brain, and in general thing to do. Dances, that's actually maybe a little bit silly, but it's keeping your brain fresh and young. Well, I can't subscribe, unfortunately, because I don't have an international credit card. That's okay. I mean, I wasn't saying that you should. I just said that it's weird to see like no badge out of here. Wait. Oopsies. The bike thing is a separate thing from walking. Oh, you're going to the gym because you miss all the walking in Eastern Europe. No, I think I walked too much in the Eastern Europe. Today I went to the I had that thing that, do you remember, I had a pain in my knees and the pain in my feet in general, and that like extra bone that I thought. So on my very productive day, I went to the doctors and I scheduled the appointment. And this appointment was 50 euro, 55 euro for the I think it's orthopedic, I guess. I'm not sure though. But yeah, well, the guy who is dealing with the bones and other things on the legs and the feet and other things. So I went to him. King Alex, calm down. You're honest and have integrity, better than TV streamers who are genuine but have no character. Thought experiment. If masturbation did not exist, would you have a boyfriend right now? Would you ever be single? The masturbation is not what keeps me single. Because I don't want to just date somebody. Because honestly, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I've had a few people who've been offering to date seriously, and they were 10 out of 10. But that's kind of weird, right? That every single person who offers is 10 out of 10. That's hella suspicious, huh? That's hella suspicious. And I don't want to find somebody and then date for like a month and then stop. I don't want, so I'm just waiting for the right thing. But I'm sure that as older I am, as less I'm gonna wait. But still, the time, that what shows everybody. Because who maybe somebody's complete maniac, you never know. But they will fucking act the same, honestly. I mean, that's it with everybody. Everybody wants to be better than they are. Everybody wants to act way better than they are. That's why everybody seems 10 out of 10. And you're like, wow, what a man. And then there's another person who's like, wow, what a man. And you're looking at everybody be like, you're kind of good. What's wrong with this? There should be a little bit of weird stuff. So I'm not single because I'm masturbating. I'm single by choice. So I know, but it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is, exactly. Hello, kind of fast. That's the dating sin now. Women sharing 10-10 guys for a few months at a time. Women sharing 10-10 guys for a few months at a time? That's so fucked up, my dears. But maybe that's for good, actually. Maybe all things turned out so badly. So maybe that's for good, just be with everyone and nobody at the same time. I think recently I read about in the States, I don't know what state it is, but in the state they said no to abortion, and then guys who in honor of a woman, not in the honor but to support the women, to them to be able to do this, they cut their balls to be not reproducible, and kind of Oh wait, wow, that's wild. The things that are happening are damn wild, honestly, outside. If you don't date, then how would you get to know for the person? Well, right now I don't know that I didn't felt the need to know somebody, so I'll feel. It's like that's the feeling that I guess you gotta feel. Where are you from originally? From Russia. From Russia. That was my speech word to word, word for word. I think all my conversations have been reasonable. Doctor appointments for knees. She went to the doctor? No way. Yeah, I think Eden is going to be hella proud of me that I went to the doctor. But listen to me. You want 10 out of 10 plus millionaire? No, I never said that. I said that everybody act 10 out of 10. What a great line to turn the stream on too. Hello there, Hunter. Welcome. How is your day going? CR7. Hello too. She's been collecting so many boyfriends or options lately. No hurry. She will pick the best one for her. They're not supporting women. They just want to fuck without consequences. Oh yeah, well, but that's well, that's kind of worse, honestly. Than yeah, it's kind of worse. I think that's way worse than with consequences, because then they imagine like even the small amount of people will not reproduce ever, and that's the whole entire line is going to be destroyed. But oh well, I guess that's what it is now. But still, I went to the doctor, I told you. So on my very busy day off, I went to the doctor, and I decided to see if that you know, if that knee pain and feet pain is reasonable. So I'm scheduling the appointment, and I'm going to the doctor. So I step into the doctor class, and I'm like, well, I have knee pain. Well, I've had knee pain, and sometimes when I walk a lot, my feet hurt, and also I have a weird fucking ass bone on my foot. He's like, okay, sure. And I showed him. He's like, well, that's normal. So it's a normal bone, but like for some reasons in some people it grows a little bigger, and it's not the one that you might think. It's a little different. It's absolutely different place. It's super rare. And so, and he's like, okay, so how long do you walk? How long is long for you? Like you said that your feet hurt if you walk for a long time. He said, how long? I'm like, well, 5 hours. he's laughing and saying, well, 5 hours, my feet also gonna hurt, so it's normal that they hurt because you walk for 5 hours. I'm like, okay, but my knees hurt. I mean, they hurted. And he's like, okay, so are they hurting now? I'm like, no. He's like, sit down this way. I sat down that way. He said, does it hurt anywhere? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, sit down different way. I sit down different way, and it also did not hurt. And I'm looking at him, and he's like, so what? Can you describe me where the pain is? I'm like, well, the pain was kind of everywhere. He was like, but you don't feel it now, right? I'm like, no, I don't. And I have never felt, well, I didn't feel it for a very long time, and I don't remember when the last time I felt it. And he's like, well, then it's normal, you know, sometimes it happens that you know, young people experiencing pain in the knees for no reason, you know, or like when they did something completely different and then their body getting used to it. So yes, and apparently I went to the doctor to figure out that I'm healthy, but just you know, sometimes just something, you know, happens like a normal people. And then yes, and then so the solution is there's no solution. He didn't even said anything to me. He's like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna schedule you the appointment. I mean, if you want to spend a lot of money, I can, but you don't need that because you don't have pains or you don't have any you know, like any pain right now, or like any recent pain. So yes, apparently I just went there for nothing, but still. I was that you spend money on sab. That sucks. Literally the opposite of what I try to achieve. No, that was just very weird. So yeah, so I went to the doctor to tell me that I'm fine. And then he's like, I'm like, okay, so but I have flat foot, right? So how do I fix that? He's like, well, does it hurt? I'm like, no, actually, it does not hurt. I mean, if I walk for 5 hours, it does, but usually it does not. And he's like, well, you can, you know, buy the cheapest pad in the store and then put it in. And if that's gonna lower the uncomfortable feelings after 5 hours walk, then it's win-win. But if not, then, I mean, so we laughed about this, and then I'm here. So yeah, I'll be honest, if sexual needs could only be fulfilled through a relationship, then no guy would ever be single. They would gladly take the financial risk and extra irritation. Financial risk, that's what I call relationships for the guy. Financial risk. I always not come here to support the stream often. It's okay though, that's it's fine. It's fine, at least a little bit. Your boyfriend Eden finally put his foot down. I told his women what to do it. Wow, now he's my boyfriend. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. How things changed? My stomach hurt after eating beans. Did not eat beans. That would be 50. I paid 55 euro for that consultation, and at the same time, I was like, but at least I know now that everything is okay. He didn't even do the fucking X-ray picture, so I mean, he's like, that's normal. That's normal. That everybody has that. You know, if you walk for 5 hours straight, you're gonna have your, you know, not pain in your feet. So you're gonna feel like uncomfortable in your feet because you've been walking for 5 hours. And then also with a standing desk, he said that I need to get a special pad. So this is the pad that helps your feet stand like this, and you can stand like this, and you can stand like this, and you can stand like this in different positions, directions like that. So it's not just still. And yeah, no, it is me, Coxic. Hello, Kaneki. Hi, hello, Lone Star. Sometimes pain can be a placebo effect. If you believe it, you will feel it more. But it's so weird, isn't it? Did he confirm that you really have an extra bone? That's not extra bone. It's the same bone that everyone has, but it's just in some. He said that for some reasons, in some people, that bone gets bigger. So it grows bigger than usually. So in normal people, I don't know, for some reason, like it gets like a mutation or something, but it's kind of rare. It's a rare thing that this bone gets bigger. But you can remove that bone. You can you know, make that bone shorter, but there is a big possibility that then you'll have a lot of problems. So yeah, how was your trip? My trip, Kaneki, it was very good. It's been a couple of days ago already. At not a couple, maybe like 4 days ago, I came back from the trip. That was so great. But I actually, I'm not planning to go to Spain, I think, because the vacation got cancelled. But I still didn't check the tickets, though. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting, but I think the flight is going to be tomorrow, so depends. I have 3 nipples on is in the middle of my chest. You literally have 3 nipples, well that's wild. Do Doctor on Demand app next time, it will save you the trip. That's true, but I don't think it happens. What do you dislike about travel? Move out. I don't like move out. I like to stay in the same place, honestly. I like to stay in the same place. No, why? Don't be upset with me. No. Oh, you're talking to other people. So yes. Not being able to show the doctor what your problem is, that's annoying, I know. Even worse when they don't believe you. Well, because a lot of people, they're faking it, so that's, you know, they don't really have that pain. Well, I don't have that now, but I had that before, but I don't really have that now. But this is the only time when I actually decided to go to the doctor. So, he says that if it's going to be constant pain, then I gotta go, but not when it's not constant. Get you some knee compression sleeves. They help for the knee pain. I don't have it anymore. If you would work for 5 hours every day, you probably won't have any problems in weeks. Yeah, because you're gonna get used to this, exactly. She worked so much with the knee pain. When they will completely healed, she will start doing marathons. Exactly. Axana, you are already done with the doctor. Yeah, I'm done. That's true. This is what it is. It's not that bad, but you can have some pain problems when you're getting older. Yeah, but only when it's older, not right now, so. So, big bones, evolutionary or mutation? I have no idea. This doctor visit was a bad outcome. Now, next time you won't go to the doctor when you really need to. I mean, well, but I've been waiting for a very long time. But at least now I figure out that everything is okay. I actually was worried that this bone that I have is like not normal, but it's also okay. So, unless I will feel death, I'll feel like death, I probably would go to the doctor, but I would wait for a couple of days. When I had fever 39.5, I have fever. I didn't feel bad, by the way. I don't know why, though. I didn't feel bad at all. I felt okay. I felt normal. I felt just a little bit slower than usually, but I didn't feel like I'm dying, cause I was fine. I'm not gonna lie, I was fine. I was just sitting watching TV series and I was all right. My brain was just a little slower than usual, and then you know, and it was moving, you know, a little slower. You know, when I was picking up something, it was a little slower. You know, like in the third dimension, that dimension. So yeah, that was weird, but other than that I didn't feel bad. So I don't know usually when people feel bad to go to the doctor, like how bad you gotta be to go to the doctor. I don't know, but still, when you're on the like 30 minutes before death already, you know, when you're in the clinical death already, or no, what's that called? Not clinical death, a different. So the doctor visit was just as useful as the chickenpox appointment. Exactly. I mean, I'm so unlucky. I've had that chickenpox and I went to the doctor, and the chickenpox doctor said that I don't have chickenpox, that it's a mosquito bite. Then I go to the doctor on my knees and my feet pain, and he says, well, I mean, he says it's horrible. Well, if you would, you can get a pat. And know that those people, they are actually, it's not like they're trying to make something last. They're honestly saying that, you know, I'm just have an issue. How are you with the trips to the dentist? Oh, I go very often. I go every 6 months. I go to the dentist to do the hygiene. You know, like this total hygiene that removes all the tartar in my teeth, that removes all the things, the bad things, and they always check for cavities and other stuff. Yeah, I quite often go to the dentist. Before I didn't, but right now I do. I often go to the dentist to them to make it clean, to keep it clean. So all the time, actually, after eating some sugar, like if I ate a lot of sugar, for example, like cake, I really want to, you know, to clean my mouth. I clean that as much as I can, because you know, all these bacteria that are making cavities, they're so annoying, and it's a lot of money to pay, and it's just disgusting. So, hey sweetie, hello there. How are you? Did you see hallucination? No, I think the way when you can't see hallucination is when you have some type of a psychotic problems. And if you hit your head, if you hit your head, my dears, if you hit your head on something and you have a crack in your bone on your skull, then you also can see hallucinations, and it could be mistaken with you getting psycho, you know, having, you know, some type of you know, some type of mental illness, but it's just a crack in your head that causes it. How much could those plane tickets to Spain be? 20 euro? I don't know, I don't remember. It could be more, but I don't really remember at all, but it's actually pretty cheap. Looks like Kick staff did some improvements to the website. Really? You like that? My face looks like yours male version. Really? You must be a really handsome man. Gotta go, but alert. Okay, can. Hi from Jason25. Oh, Jason, 25 years old. What a great age. Do you always greet like that? Do you laugh in the face of your enemies? I just don't look at them. I just went to the dentist. I got Todd get a root canal. Oh, yeah. Root canals are the worst. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to, you know, to keep my teeth clean and as clean as possible, to not have these infections in the root canals. And if you have infection in your canals, then your tooth is going to be dead. I had the one tooth that is dead, and I've had that for a very long time. And that tooth it has the movement. If you really, you know, if you really move that very hard, then it has the movement. I remember when I went to the dentist, and the dentist started shaking that tooth, and he's like, "Wait a second, you have a movement in that tooth." I'm like, Oi, don't shake it too much, bro. I kind of need it, no cap. So that was hilarious. Hope you're hope you're having a great day, a good day. I can't stay for long, but I hope you have an amazing stream and wishing you all the best. But keep up, green. Thank you. Thank you. It's ironic that when we are sick, we try to remember what it felt like to be well, but when we're healthy, we tend to forget to focus on how good it feels. Yeah, you get into the good things, you get used to the good things pretty well. Sometimes out of curiosity, I'm thinking, what would I, like just out of curiosity for like a year, for example, I didn't have headache, and I'm like, interesting. How does it feel like when you have a fever? Interesting. How does it feel like when you were like I don't know, having a stomach pain? You just think about that and like, interesting. How does it feel? I forgot. Like I forgot the feeling, and I can't remember this. And I'm like, well, man, that's for good. Get a fake tooth as a replacement. Not necessary, Tom. Right now, not necessary, because this tooth is the tooth that I'm having right now, the one that is right there. It's not necessary to get the replacement, because not right now, as it's not causing any problems to any others. It's standing in its own world, and it doesn't put the infections in others. And it's just, and as I every time when I go to the dentist, I always do the x-ray 3D x-ray photo of my teeth. It's all good with them. He's standing there, and there is no need, because if I'm gonna do the tooth replacement, it's going to be like 2K for the tooth implant. For the tooth implant, it's going to be 2K. And why would I do this? One day you will bite into something and the tooth falls off. And what, Tom? And what? And I'll just go to the doctor, because well, if the tooth will falls off, right, it's not gonna cause me any pain because it's dead already. And I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna go to the doctor this way. There are actually not, absolutely not, it's not shaking that much. You can shake it only if you really put the huge force into this and to shake the tooth, then yes, it shakes, but it does not comes out on its own. And it's not going to comes out on its own. And so yes, that's there is no need. But if that situation will happen, I'll just go to the doctor and then put the implant, because I'm not ready right now to spend 2K on making an implant. It's literally they put the screwdriver inside your jaw and then put the tooth on that. Can you eat an apple without problems? Yes. Wait a minute, why do you think that I cannot? This is a normal tooth. I can eat apple, I can eat chips, I can eat anything without any problems. So when the dentist says that it has the movement, do you know how much force they put in to move the tooth? So they put so much force that my jaw moves on its own, and they put a lot of force to move the tooth to feel like micromillimeter of movement, you know. And this is what they call moving. So, and I don't have any problems on eating, on chewing any candies. I can chew the gum without a problem, of course, and that's what I'm talking about. Although you have a dead tooth at your age. Oh no, Ox. Oh, I've had that from like 14 years old, I think. I think this tooth died when I was 14. So I remember what a fever feels like. I have a fever every time I watch this stream. Oh no, that hurts. That hurts so much. I eat everything, everything soft. Well, but I prefer to eat soft things just because it's easier. I don't like to chew much. So that's what happened to me. Remember 5 months ago when I had 32 teeth? Yeah, that's also happened to me. My broken tooth didn't hurt at all. Yeah, just there, just exists. And I would rather have that, as long as it doesn't hurt me, as long as it doesn't, you know, spread any type of infection around the tooth. I'm gonna just have that. Why would I pay the fucking implant for 2K for no reason? If that one is functioning. Don't break what is working, that's what I'm talking about. So I have a tooth implant, and most of the time I forget it's fake. Clap to my dentist. Oh, well, but honestly, the tooth implants, they're literally looking like teeth, and if the tooth implant looking gold, or if that's silver, that's this is I mean, that's something. I mean, that's something weird, honestly. Because I've only been eating soup since your tooth problem. I think dentures are coming soon. New improvements to Geek must have costed. Where's Etty? He hasn't gifted you 100 subs this month. Oh my god, thank you Jesse very much for gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. It's the first sub of the month. My grandma had a golden one, very luxurious. The golden teeth are right now nothing, so people don't have that. Is dental care expensive over there? I think it's pretty much expensive everywhere. What is this production quality? Thank you. So Jessic, let me write that down. So Jessic has gifted a sub to Addy. I'll write that. Thank you, Jesse, very much for gifted sub. Thank you. It's the first sub in this month at all. Thank you. Or not. I'm not sure 100% about that. Your dentist did a good job on your tooth. Oh, but I didn't have the never mind. Did I mention that I totally felt my tooth being pulled out? It hurt. Also, can I stop fucking sneezing? Oh, I was sneezing for a few days actually, so I think that can I tell you something? I decided to go to salarium. I don't know what it's called in English, but I think it is salarium. So I decided to go there. Mind you don't need to tell me anything. I'm not asking opinion. I'm just saying as a fact. So I went to salarium because I have a a very ugly tan that like my top here is very wide, and this bottom like I have a sleeve, like I have a fucking sleeve, and I hate that, it looks very ugly. And each time whenever, for example, on the beach, or each time whenever I'm, for example, I don't know, somehow, but I see the tats, I see the lines, I see that this part is white and everything is completely brown, and I don't like that. Exactly. This fibrous tan is something that I don't want to have. So I, most people have the lines. So the thing is, yes, I know that most people have that, but I don't want to have that. I don't want to have that because I think that it's very ugly in my case, because I'm very pale, and pieces which are pale, you can see every imperfection, and in my case I don't like that, in my case. So she's calling us ugly and poor at the same time. I would never call you ugly and poor. Salarium, it was €6 to go to salarium. Absolutely everybody can afford that, but that's not the question. What salarium? You mean tanning salon? Yes, tanning salon, exactly. Tanning baths. That was a very weird experience. I'm not gonna lie. Nude beach is the solution. No, but even that the sun that is outside is way stronger than inside those tanning salon. Inside those like machines. The sun is way stronger. It's hard to control the core. I don't want to be like super brown. I just want to remove that part. I want as soon as I remove that part, it's going to be the same. I'm gonna be happy about that, honestly. But still, you're pretty withered without tan. Don't worry so much. Oh yes, I know, but I still want to remove that and to have it. So how do I went there? So it's kind of a story. It's a hilarious story, honestly. So I'm gonna tell you now. Do you guys remember the episode when SpongeBob and Patrick go get a tan in the solarium? No, I don't. Fly to Portugal for €6 salarium check. It actually was €6, my dear, so you gotta understand. And the place is very good. It has like 4.9 reviews, so it's very good. Because usually that places like that, they're always have bad reviews if something goes wrong. So but anyway, pew pew, hi there, hello. So I went to so it was my first time apparently, and I went there, and I brought my bra, I brought my bikini so I can lay down there. And she's like, okay, you gotta lay. So she put on cream on me, and then I put the special cream on the tattoos and the scars, so it's not gonna damage or anything. So the tattoos gotta be covered with an extra gel. So I put this gel on, and then and she's like, so I'm all oily, kind of like with this weird ass cream. I don't know what that cream is, but I was like completely in this cream. And this is like I don't know what that thing is, honestly, really have no idea. But she said to me to put it on. So I put it on, and she tells me to lay down in this spaceship. So it looks like a huge spaceship with a lot of different lights that looks out of this world, out of this planet. And the problem is that it has the glass top that you lay on. And as I was oily, when I was sitting on this glass top, I was sliding on my ass, like on the slide. That was so awkward because she was looking at me, and I asked her to help me to do everything so I know how to do this, because next time she does not help. I mean, she can if I ask, but still, it's kind of, yeah. So usually girls come and go away by themselves, so I laid there with the difficulties, but I laid there. And she's like, okay, you can move inside if you want to. You can put your arms like this, you can put your legs like this. And it's like, okay. So looks like your temporary tattoos are gone. The problem is, my dear, that it was made with henna, and the henna painted the hair on my. So this, do you see this? This is my hair. So you see the picture? This is the hair. My hair are black now on these pots. That's why you see it, and I can't wash it off because it's the hair painted now. I heard she creamed you. That's not normal. So, no. So the thing is that I asked her to put this cream on my back because I couldn't do it myself, and I laid down inside that space machine, and she closed that. It was very weird because it had this like weird music, but you could turn on your Bluetooth and connect to that machine yourself to turn on some podcast. And you put like weird glasses on your eyes. They look super dumb. And then I put the towel over my face, and also I put the cream in my face, so my face is not going to be affected, so just the body part. And I'm laying like this inside that space machine, and I feel the heat a little bit. And then she turned on the ventilation, and the ventilation was so strong, so it felt like the whole wind is blowing on me, like I'm right under the fan. And then all of a sudden I'm just laying, but no one warned me about this. I was just laying like this, and then like some spray starts spraying on my body, like was it water, I guess, but I got scared and confused because no one told me that it's gonna spray me with water, but I kept laying like this and not move. And then it stopped on and on, and it's not working anymore, so it stopped. And the women here inside the machine, the AI tells, thank you for the visit, have a great day, hope to see you soon, like inside the machine in Portuguese. And I opened my eyes, I opened like the tablet like this, and I see that it's a weird light, and I got scared that maybe I'm not able to look at this light. But the machine is over, it's closed now, it's just the extra lightning that they have for no reason, but still. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do now? I laid extra 2 minutes. I thought that it's gonna open the door itself, but it didn't. So, but then I figured out that I have to open it myself. So yeah, it was something. And as soon as I come out of this tanning salon, as I came out of this spaceship, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, well, I don't see any differences. I don't see any differences. And the girl was looking at me and said, you're not gonna see any differences right now, you're hella plain. And then also, you've been here not for a lot of time, so you're not gonna see the results right now, you're gonna see the results a little later. I was like, okay. And I come back home, and today when I was taking a shower, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wait, I see something. I was like, wait a second, that's something weird. I'm going to the mirror that I have, and I take off my clothes to see, and I saw the lines already. I saw the lines. You can see exactly the lines of the white parts. I was like, wait, that's not real. That's not possible. I looked at myself, and you can actually see the lines. That was so wild. After one session, I was kind of excited, and like, woohoo! Wow, that's the story. Oh, I absolutely shaved everything to not have. Yeah, apparently, yes. Well, today is the day we remember the victims of the 9/11 attack. Today is the day. What is your natural hair color? Brown? That's what it is. Like right now that you're looking at, that's my natural hair color. That must have been very awkward, very actually. It was like the mist in Budapest. The mist in Budapest. What was that? How many sessions do you have to go? I don't know, but it depends on the situation. I thought you go there to not see the lines. Nah, the lines of my bikini. The lines of the bikini. Not the lines of the arms. The lines of bikini. But bikini lines are quite, sexy, honestly. But how many sessions you decide yourself on the skin which you want to have, but it fades away, so melanin comes back, it just makes you again white, so you gotta do that again if you want to, but I don't know if I will. Just want to see that if that's gonna work. It's good that you didn't see a red result. Oh no, that wasn't. Alexander, you're so pale. Of course you can see after one session. Yeah, but I was confused. I was like, no way you can see that. So this standing salon will have a sequel and like many activities you draw after the first time. Yeah, I already scheduled that appointment for tomorrow to go tomorrow. Because it's necessary to do this like this, and then you can stop. And then come back again, for example, in a month or like in 2 weeks. It depends actually on what color you have. But it was interesting experience. It was very interesting. Hey there, hello Pete, welcome. Oksana, you're the best. Thank you very much. Thank you. Finally someone said that. Oksana, you always look so pretty. That don't lie. Not always. Sometimes I don't really look like it. And like recently I've been having a lot of different pimples, and I'm thinking about starting to do some, facial care. Put on some, creams, do something that is somehow making your skin healthier, because I don't like these pimples out there. They're for no reason. It's not like I'm starting eating something weird, or I'm not changing my bed sheets, or I'm not taking a shower, or any type of hormonal change. Nothing. It's just there. I know. What triggers the pimples? Stress, infection? No, I don't know. Maybe the stress is the option, but the all other reasons why the pimples might come, those are not it. Even the food. I'm eating good food. I think sometimes we're just unlucky. So healthy skin and solarium conduct each other. The skin, yes, but on the face, face is different. The healthy skin, the body skin is not. Honestly, I don't care about the body skin that much, so I don't mind to go to solarium for the body, but I always cover my face. I had a sunscreen on my face. I had sunscreen on my face, and I had glasses, and I had the towel on my face as well. So I was like 100% not gonna get through. The slides are not gonna touch my face. Never. So yeah, but I don't care about the body. It's so ugly that I this farmer tan, I don't like it, so I want to change that. Work out, eat healthier food, and drink more water for best skin. I work out and I eat not very healthy food, but still at the same time it's just food. I'm eating some chicken with veggies. I'm eating some, but I wouldn't say that it's like 100% healthy. It's not 100% healthy. It's probably like, I don't know, it just has meat in it, but of course it has a lot of different spices, so you wouldn't call that healthy. In my idea, healthy food is just, that ugly food that tastes like a piece of paper. But the food that I eat, it's a good food, but it's not like extremely healthy, like not extremely healthy. You would not eat it if you would, lose weight. So, but I don't eat with the big portions, I eat with the small portions, and I think I work, Oksana, when you kick followers past your Twitch followers, will you drop Twitch? It's a good question, probably. If she wants to talk with the ghosts, maybe. Do you think you will grow out of pimples in a few years? I don't know. With women, it's complicated, because I think that the only time when I'm gonna run out of pimples is when I'm gonna have menopause. When I'm gonna have the menopause, I'm sure I'm not gonna have any pimples or any the imperfections in the way of the pimples, the acne in general. So because there's no hormones kind of playing that much, so there is nothing to come out of. And also, well, some people say that you gotta have sex. Some people say that actually sex somehow affect pimples. So if you have a lot of sex, so you don't have that many pimples. I don't know how it works, but I think it's a thing. Never check though. You gotta check me and tell me how it is. But yes, why do you never use KCIP? Because it's the KCIP is all based on you know, activity in the chat and all that, and it depends, you know, how much you get, and it's not worth it for now. So yeah, that's why. And this is the only, so I only have to stream on Kick, and it's not calculating well, you know. So, a study funded by people who want to have sex. I mean, it's actually, well, sex, it's an important part of life, so you can't just, you know, cancel it. But I think that they actually with the sex thing, because the hormones. So it sounds weird that, like, you know, the lack of sex can cause acne. But it's, but a lot of sex can remove the acne because of the hormones, I guess. I think if you do research, you can find out the actual research about that, and I'm curious what that's gonna say. What is a kind of new sunscreen? Old ones can have bacteria. Free ice cream. Let's have them ice cream free one. Good food is the food I like. What is sex? I don't know. I said you got some hack when you can use KCAP and still multi-stream. No, I don't get the KCIP. I always toggle it off before the stream. I never get, you know, like sounds of that KCIP because I always toggle it off, always. So, yeah. Also, trade some fluids strengthens immune system. They say. Also trade some fluids strengthens immune system, they say. No, I mean that's like very while ago proven by scientists that people have to have sex for, you know, health reasons, not for because they gotta reproduce, because of the health reasons. Like if the woman is not gonna have sex for years, it's not healthy, you know. It's not like just generally healthy in the normal like health way. The KCP party was a scam, just an excuse to eat some cake. No, it was actually a party though. I like excuses to eat a cake. Me too. Yes. That's why why girls with acne are always so horny. Think about it. Think about that. Lack of sex. I have really a beautiful skin because I won't go off 10 times a day. Well, theoretically, I mean, I guess. Sex have nothing to do with acne. Acne can be caused by many things like stress, genetics, bad hygiene, etc. Mohammed, you gotta do the research. I'm 100% sure that, like, if women, you know, has that, it can, you know, remove the acne or like remove some parts of acne, for example, because it's actually the hormones that you get, and then that's what it is. It's also connected to the hormones. It depends which type of acne. Sometimes it's like death, absolutely, but in some parts. So it's a part of healthy life. You can call me a Dr. Dorko. Dr. Dorko, excuse me. Oh my god, why do I start imagining these videos from you know, brothers when the doctor gets in, you know, that bald guy gets in and be like, oh, you've got a disease here, let me check, and they start, you know, checking. I don't know, Dr. Dorko brings me these memories. Hey Oksana, how's everything going? Great to see you smiling. Hi, it's okay. Do you ever see me not smiling? I think it's not possible. Good morning, how are you? I'm good. If you do research, you will see that acne and sex is linked in not one way. It's just a myth. In not one way, it's just a myth. So it's all fake? Did you do the research though? I mean, we gotta know, because I guess, I mean, that's kind of convenient to have that it is. Yeah, I googled it to make sure. So it's all myth, and it does not somehow change that. Having sex with it will not acne any better or worse. God damn it. You made my laugh a little bit less. Actually, wait a minute. No, actually that's good. It's very good. Oksana, you're so beautiful. You get away with some pimples. Not with some. I think I have the whole entire forehead in them. Acne, Oksana, are you changing your pillowcases enough? Yes. I change it for your information, my dears. I change my pillowcases every day. Every day. I have a lot of pillowcases and I change them every day for your information. Some people might say that you gotta change them like 2 times a day, but two days, 1 time 2 days. But I change them every day. I change them every day to them to be like completely clean. So that's what I do. And honestly, this is not the reason why I have pimples for sure. Oily food causes acne to me. Oily food, well, that could be the reason for me too, because the food that I eat is pretty much oily as well. But if the food is not oily, it's not that delicious. You know, it's not that delicious. It's not that enjoyable to eat that. All the time when I'm looking at all those super healthy food, I want to die. I would rather, I might just, I would rather have, you know, acne than eat this death food. With all those, without any flavors, with all those veggies. Oh my goodness, that might not me. If I'm gonna be tortured, I'm gonna be tortured by healthy food. And each time I would fall asleep in the thoughts not of a beautiful man that I want to have a family with. I'm gonna think about the food that I had before. So I like your designing of room. Thank you. I'm actually thinking about doing some you know, some renovation inside my house because I feel like my house is so uncozy. That word comes to my mind each time. I actually find, do you guys, like right now, just sit down and think for a second, do you find your house cozy? Do you think when you come back home you like it? You like where you come back? You like the placement of everything? Because I don't. I don't know, I don't. I came back home and I'm like, I hate that house. That house is so ugly. And I can think of how to place my you know, my stuff so I will enjoy. Because right now you might look at my room and you say the room is amazing, but it's for you. Because for me the room is ugly because I'm sitting like this and I'm looking at the wall, and that has nothing on it, and I don't want to remake that because it's gonna, you know, be too much. But still, I really hate my house. I really hate it with all my soul. I want to remake it and make it more cozy, but I don't know how. I'm not, you know, like a interior designer, and I can't tell how to do this properly and how to make that properly. So I'm so lucky that my favorite food is healthy food. Yes, it's cozy, very minimalistic home, but it's so cozy. Then you're so lucky. You're so damn lucky. I don't have a house. I have a room, but I like it because it's my room. Oh, oh. Accentus pimples are fake. It's a makeup she uses to be a clicker in the Last of Us series. Once, twice a week is enough. I see. I see. Once, twice a week is enough. That's not enough though. Who said that to you? It's not enough. It's very dirty. She has more pillowcases than dresses. Oh, I have a lot of pillowcases. I have like I don't know, 20 pillowcases. So, and they all are different colors, so I can, you know, wash them at the same time. It's kind of convenient actually. What matters more is loud neighbors. I never had a problem with loud neighbors. My neighbors sometimes scream at each other, and they have that freaking annoying dog. But honestly, I don't care that much. I don't hear them. Maybe because I got, you know, because I live around a lot of different noises. I live around dogs, I live around chicken, I live around roosters, and they all the time make noises, and I don't care them that much. And sometimes I hear how my neighbors are screaming, and it feels like my neighbors are not working. They're not going anywhere. Those are very adult people with a kid, and the thing is, the kid does not go anywhere. The kid does not go into school, and at the same time, the parents are not going anywhere. They're not working. And I'm just kidding. They have 4 cats. Did I tell you that? They have 4 cats and they have 2 dogs, and they're not doing anything. And I'm just curious if they're like working as like online maybe, or just absolutely no idea how they get money, but I'm kind of curious about that. I don't want to, you know, look at other people's pocket, but this is something that I'm curious about. Like, how can they survive with a family of 2 adults, which is, and they're quite fluffy, 2 adults, a kid, a teenager kid, a teenager girl, and 4 cats and 2 dogs. Interesting. How do they make money? So I'm the loud neighbor. Your room looks like a designer's room. Is it actually? My wife recently got a big pimple on her face and she blames sex for it. Really? Especially when I'm playing bad. Oh, you're playing bad. What is that supposed to mean? Familiarity breeds compounds. Your house is probably fine, but you have experienced it for too long. No, it's actually not good. It's actually not cozy. It feels like, I don't know why, but my dears, each time when I get to the fucking Airbnbs, I feel cozier in the Airbnbs than inside my home. What's that? They should sell cow eco panels. Well, I would die for this. Good morning, and then appreciated. Woman who has a dirty water bottle sitting on the sink for 6 months talks about dirty. Oh, I never said I'm clean. But in general, the pillows, that's something that counts to, to the face. That's something that I try to change every day. Sometimes every other day, but usually every day. Good afternoon, Sunny Chad. Are they British? No, they're not British. They are Portuguese. Oh no, they're Brazilian. Actually, my bad. Sorry, I did a mistake. Maybe they're famous streamers. No, they are not. They're not. No, or criminals. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck they get money. That's so curious. I don't think they're drug dealers. They don't go away from the house at all. Sometimes to buy groceries, but that's suspicious. That's how sus. You're on one of the front pages. On the front page again. Your neighbors are streamers too. I don't think so. They work from home and their kids are house schooled. But yes, but I can't even imagine who can they work as. Just by looking at them, do you know that sometimes just by looking at people, you can hypothetically understand who they work as, like just in theory, right? You can look at them and tell, like, they must work somewhere, like, for example, in the office, the way how they dress, the way how they talk, the way how they introduce themselves, right? And just by looking at my neighbors, I cannot tell. You know, my human detector just cracks immediately because I can't tell who they are. They're not farmers, no. You need to get a couch extended, then you will be hella cozy. Yeah, see, I'm thinking about, like, remaking my house. I'm thinking about, just adding as low budget things into that, like, but just at the same time remake that. So when I'll get in, I'll feel cozy, like in my own, castle that I can hide, right? Put some, cozy things around and then feel good. So, hi Xana, hello Joy, I'm from Morocco, hello there Moroccan. Is that how you say that? They're probably invested in crypto. They don't look like somebody who invested in crypto. They are too old for that, I guess. There are a lot of jobs that you can work remotely now. Your neighbors could also be drug dealers. I think it could be, I don't know, could be. They always try to give their cats. I'm gonna tell you something about my neighbors. My neighbors are always trying to give their cats a walk. They all the time put their cats on the leash and try to go out. So it's a gated area, and it's 5 houses out there in this gated area, and the neighbors are, putting the cats on the leash and then let them walk. And it's so funny because those cats don't want to go outside. Those cats don't want to go outside. Those cats are as fast as they can. They run back into the house. They don't want to go outside. They're like, oh fuck no, I can bring me back at home. I don't want to go out. And it's funny to look at it because I'm laying in my hammock and looking at all that story of how my neighbor is going, is running to get the cat and put it again outside, and then running to get the cat and put it again outside. I think you shouldn't, force anybody to do anything, especially cats. Those creatures are very, very much on their own. They, is that the sus guy with the 70k Audi still there? Oh no, the 70k Audi, I think it was the one who dropped him, that guy. No, it's okay. We figured out a very while ago, that this Audi for 70k, that was just the guy who gave a ride to that guy. But honestly, it's weird, but I don't see them very often. Portuguese neighbors are not really going outside. They're more or less staying inside the house. It sounds like stalking. Even if you want or don't want, you're gonna, stalk your neighbors. But even if you want to or you don't want, you just notice things. You notice that somebody goes away. You notice that somebody doesn't go away. You notice that somebody's car comes in. You just can't not notice because you're neighbors. Your houses are in front of each other. You can't just not see. You're not sitting here in the window and looking at what they're doing. I've had the situation recently. Oh my god, how could I forget about that? It's so funny. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna say something, you're gonna die. Can we officially say you will stay in this house for 1 year extra? Yes, exactly. I said I would know about stalking. Maybe they dig a tunnel to the next bank right now. Maybe. I wouldn't be a part of that, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, cats are very independent, confirmed Xani is a cat. I'm not that independent anyway. So I've had a situation happening recently. So listen, you gotta tell the pre-story about that because it's important. So I have a little small window next to my door, and usually I open that window to see if that's delivery to me or that the landlord again car trying to get in. Hello there, horny man. Hi. And the thing is that I opened that window and I forgot to close it. And this window, everybody can see inside that window when they get to, you know, knock on my door, but no one usually knock on my door. It's like 1 out of a million times that somebody knocks on my door. And I was, I just came back from the tanning salon, and I decided to take off my everything, right? I was completely naked. I was literally completely naked, and I was standing in the middle of the living room, just in my phone, just doing something, you know. I was preparing to shower because, you know, I had that cream on, and then and then I heard the knock on the door, and then I'm like, oh shit! And if you knock on the door, it's like you see the window, and I'm like, oh shit! Oh shit! I put on as fast as possible, like the clothes. I put on the towel, and I go, it was my landlord. I was like, oh fucking hell, you know. That was, I mean, that was so unlucky. The timing is so unlucky. The timing is so unlucky. It's like 1 out of a million times he comes to my house. This is so unlucky. You know, I don't like where it's going. Yeah, so I think he saw me naked. Well, Ryan, hello there, welcome. How are you today? You should be rent-free this month. You think? No, I had to pay money anyway, you know, even though he saw me naked. But I'm not sure 100% he saw me naked, but I think he saw me naked because there's no way to not see me naked if they... I mean, you can't even tell me anything because I'm in my damn house, right? So I'm sure he didn't come randomly. He knew this. He knew what was happening. He maybe has some. You know, I don't even think that he has a camera somewhere hidden because this house is literally made out of like fucking paper. I was watching recently a video comparing German walls to American ones, and it's funny because American walls are pretty much same to the Russian walls, and the Russian walls are very thick as well. And the American walls, you could poke them with with enough of strength. You could poke them with the pen, right? It's just like poke the door, and it's gonna be made out of cardboard and paper. And at the same time, I'm thinking, so it's always you're getting hurricanes, and you're always getting some type of natural disasters. The question is that possible to make a house out of bricks? It's going to be very hard to destroy. Like, what's the point to, like, for example, in Florida, I know that, did you know, guys, that actually making a house, not out of a cardboard, making a house out of, like, really, like, thick rocks is going to make the house cooler inside? I'm just curious. It's just out of curiosity. The idea in Portugal, they are all building houses inside the rocks, because inside the rocks is way cooler temperature, like maybe 10 degrees less. So it's actually awesome. It's a great decision for very warm countries. So... very warm places. Hey there, did you stop streaming on Twitch? Why didn't you tell me? No, I did not. Not yet, but soon she will. Why did you say so? Why did you say so? Landlord gotta show exactly. House is made of paper. Imagine walking around in your birthday suit. Oh well. I mean, I'm able to do that, right? So nobody can tell me anything bad about that because I'm in my house. And I'm not in Singapore, because recently we found out on streams that Singapore will send you a fine if you're gonna walk naked and somebody gonna see it. You're gonna cause a trauma to somebody. Yes, hidden camera excited naked is old news. Ah, well, but I hope it. I mean, honestly, each time when I'm in Airbnb, with the recently we've been discussing that on streams many times, that some Airbnbs have cameras, and that there are some typical for spies tools that you can use to detect a camera inside the room. And right now I'm thinking about that, and right now I'm checking the mirrors each time. I didn't have that before. I never checked the mirrors before in the Airbnb. I never did. And now, as we talked about that, you put this paranoia inside my head. And now I'm always checking the mirrors if they are fake or real. Jesus Christ, I'm kind of sad with this. I don't like where it's going. I'm probably gonna buy that tool, you know, that detects cameras inside. I don't want to be that paranoid. I want to get in the apartment and just lay down. Honestly, don't give a shit if somebody, like, you know, gonna, you know, record me and something. At least record me at my best, not at my worst. So, it's true actually. Houses built with rocks are cooler in summer and warmer in winter. I would disagree with warmer in winter, but yes, it's cooler in summer, exactly. So the houses that are built in Florida somewhere with the paper, is it actually just because of the cost of a rock, or is it because it's convenient to build? Because I think that everywhere where there's national disasters, you can literally just build a house with rocks and it's not gonna move a single centimeters. It's not gonna move a centimeter. It's hella heavy. It's so easy. It's like it's just you build these rocks. You just like bring this rock from the nearest mountain, then just build. And this house is strong. It's gonna stay here with all the hurricanes that are happening. I don't know what to do with the roof though, but still, yeah. Well, you gotta figure it out somehow with the roof, but still. Hello there, Glean. Hello there, Miko Main. How are you today? How are you feeling? You're a cool woman. Thank you, thank you. You're a cool man, I suppose. I always check mirrors. Asana loves walking naked. I don't love walking naked, but just sometimes before taking a shower, I'm dirty. I'm hella dirty. Like, what am I gonna do? There's no other chance I go and jump in the shower. Recently, I started showering very often. I started showering 2 times a day, especially from the trip to the trip, whatever I did the trip I was driving, I was flying there. I start showering 2 times a day because it's way better. You're getting clean and then you wake up clean. I just don't like that feeling of nasty oil on my body. I really hate that. I'm like, I'm so dirty. I don't even I know because I shower 2 times a day. I don't actually, sometimes I even forget to put the deodorant on and I don't smell bad. I mean, maybe I do, but I don't know how to ask somebody if I stink or anything. I don't know how. The question is so freaking confusing. Every day is an extra day. No, extra day, like imagine if you have right now, if you would have the extra day that is not going to be a part of the week, it's going to be nothing. It's going to be the day without a timer, without anything. Your body is not going to get older in that day. Your brain is not going to age in that day. Your nothing in your body gonna. So imagine just double the day, but then nothing is gonna happen to your body. That's the question. Dirty girls need a good sponge bath to get it all out. I always use sponge bath though. Yeah. Hello there, Terry God. How is your day going? I've seen guys that monkey game got way good, way better. So I think that this is a time to play it, but not on this stream. On the evening stream, I think I'm gonna play the monkey game together. Speaking about warm and cold, today is the first day I don't feel the need of turning on the AC. Goodbye summer. I didn't use the AC many times already. I'm trying to economize that, as you know, Jesse, anymore, not paying for the month. So there was only 2 months that was before. Now I'm economizing. Yes, Oksana, what happened to you saying you would never walk around naked? So uncomfortable. Yet now you're walking around naked all the time in the house and Airbnb sleeping naked. The thing is that I hate it, but I had to listen to me right now. I put my point of view that I hate walking naked, and it's fucking real. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not. It's nothing is changing. I hate it. It's the worst feeling exists. But Airbnbs, I had no pajama to put on. I have no pajama to put on, and I can't sacrifice my t-shirts that I have, like a little bit. I have a little bit of t-shirts that I gotta put on tomorrow, and I can't sacrifice them for a bed, so I gotta sleep naked, unfortunately. You know, I mean, I'm by naked, I mean, you know, like in the underwear. So I gotta sacrifice because I don't have the pajama. I had no space for pajama. I couldn't put the pajama with me. Then at home that time, I just came back from the tanning salon, and I had to put on my clothes to jump in the shower. So I put on put off the clothes, and I was like, you know, chatting, like looking for like videos or something. I don't remember, or just I don't remember. And I was about to hoop in the shower. That's happened, so I don't walk naked. No, I hate that feeling. Hi there, hello mom. I'll answer your question. I'll married you. Wait, what? That's not the question. If I had one extra day, I would throw it in a circle. Throw it in a circle. What's that supposed to mean? So there was an earthquake. That's not true though. In Turkey, Syria, and all of their supposedly strong concrete buildings collapsed, killed over 50,000 people. Well, I'm not talking about Turkey or Syria. I'm not talking about places where earthquake. Is it high chance of earthquake in Florida, for example? Like anywhere in America, is it high earthquake chance? Because I mean, I'm not talking about there. I mean, you can tell me a lot of different places where the concrete buildings are gonna kill a million people, and that's okay. But I'm not talking about these places. I'm talking about, you know, like most of American houses are actually made out of paper, sadly. And it actually made out of paper. There is a way to not make it out of paper. There is the way to actually make it out of bricks, out of concrete. And then the chance of earthquake is as low as the chance of me getting pregnant in the next year. So two times a day during the trip, and you know, back to once a week at home. No, because I shower, because I exercise. I wish you'd be safe and pretty. I swear I will marry you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're so sweet. So sweet. Like this. Oh, Tasty, that seems nice. That seems actually good. If only you would bring with you a slightly bigger suitcase for travels, maybe a pajama would fit inside. Yes, Carla, but I didn't have enough money for that. So the slightly bigger suitcase is gonna cost a slightly bigger price. I've never been so envious of the landlord. Yeah, oh, the West Coast is high earthquake. The West Coast is aware. The point is that stone concrete buildings can be destroyed just as easy and are more dangerous than they do. Well, actually, the concrete buildings, concrete buildings are not gonna get destroyed with a hurricane, for example. The concrete building is, or with the like, you know, like with that tornado, it's not gonna like, you know, collapse that easy. That's a concrete. Have you seen the building that I lived in before that apartment? That was like my walls were like this thick, and it was like pure rock, like I'm not joking. If you will go back in time and you will look at my clips, and you will see that that room that I had, you know, with the bicycle in the back, that room had like this thick of a stones of a and I don't think they would move at all on the hurricane. Even if the hurricane will be like, they're so heavy, they're so heavy and big, they're not gonna move. This is the point of it. The roof would fly away, but the rocks would keep still. Can I find someone who wants to be my friend? I'm alone. I don't think it's how you find a friend. Can I find someone who doesn't want to be my friend? Who doesn't want to be my friend? Imagine the difficulty in the life. Somebody want to find a friend, somebody don't want to. Somebody wants to. Can you stop? Hypnotizing eyes, or are they? Are they though? We are a country bigger than you. We have different buildings. There is no universal type of buildings in America. We have brick buildings, wood buildings, concrete buildings. The fault lines in Florida always shift. So yeah, high earthquake all time. Buildings codes are different, and fault line zones to the building don't collapse. The question is that so people are just buying the buildings and knowing that the building can be, and there could be a chance to the building to collapse. Jesus Christ. I was watching you on YouTube. I have a question. How do you stay motivated to streaming every single day? I don't need motivation for this. I don't know how to say this. I don't need motivation. I'm just gonna live my life, and that's it. As I told you before, that I've watched this very sad video about how much time we have left. Like, you know, like the calendar of life. Yes, it's live on Twitch. Yes, I am live on Twitch too. Exactly. So I was watching the calendar of life, and it's very small. It's very small calendar of life actually, and yes, and I got motivated, and right now I don't sit on my phone and I try to do something. I try to somehow make something, you know, do something to not just stay still. Coxic, I think you're a person who can't find someone who doesn't want to be your friend. But yes, but at the same time, no, it's hard actually. I am the person who can't find someone who want to be my friend, because usually people want to, you know, to become more than friends, and that's way complicated. That's a little more harder, I think. The problems. I mean, actually, I wouldn't say that it's problems, just that that's what it is. The stone house was magnificent. It actually looked pretty good, but it was damn cold. She has a tornado and earthquake app telling her where next disaster are more likely to happen to plan her next vacation. I would love to. I would actually love to go to the earthquake and feel that. I was recently watching an educative historical video about Lisbon and what happened to Lisbon. It was very quite interesting. Would you like to know? I can tell, but that's you know, historical. What exactly happened? A stone concrete is brittle and can crack, which make it weaker. Every single day, motivation is money. Is lazy. A good thing. Breathing is automatic, and not only breathing automatic, but also eye blinking is automatic too. Thank God, Jesus Christ. The older you get, the more you realize you're running out of time. No, don't remind me, Jesus Christ! Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Because of our, you know, young parents having babies already at our age, right? I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong, but I'm looking at myself like, what fucking mother am I? What am I? I am not disciplined. I am lazy. I am stupid. Like, what fucking mother am I? Jesus Christ, right? So yeah, don't even remind me of this. It's just I don't want to think about it that much. Sleep all day. You would sleep all day if you had an extra day. Oh my god. You're in desperate need of relax. I wonder why, but is that bad? Depends, actually. I'm gonna set that to date too, lol. See? That would happen with Dana, I guess. No, it was different things. The Canadian showed us low earthquake area, the biggest part of a rock through Canada. Where was it? Mexico? I think it was in Mexico that it cracked. By the way, guys, if you're unhappy with how little toxic Oksana uses Instagram, don't worry. Soon you will have your hunger for toxic satisfied. Oh yeah. Carlo thinking about making a toxic fan account where he's gonna post a lot of different things. So you're gonna keep up with this. You're not gonna be disappointed with Instagram content. They want to be friends with a bit more to make them happy. It's better than if they did not find you attractive. Should be grateful. Once you get older, you might become invisible in sexual sense. Yeah, but I'm not sad about that. I'm fine. Absolutely not. Not might. It definitely will. But it's just how the life is. I accept that completely. I'm enjoying my years while I can. While I'm still in the juice. And then I'm gonna tell to my kids, boys back then when I was your age, boys always offered me marriage. You know, those stories that I'm gonna tell to my kids or the grandkids, whatever. Don't worry, no one's qualified to be parent. It's what makes us human, I guess. You think? For credit, tell me something about yourself. Where are you from? You have that month to change it and become a better mother. There are even people who are reading books on how to be better parents. Excellent. Would having kids make you miserable? You don't even want cat right now. Would having kids make you miserable? You don't even have cat right now. I don't know. It's just too much responsibilities, right? If I had an extra day to what now? To do what? Anything? What would you do? No, I don't think that having kids is miserable. I think that I just the idea of that, it's kind of it's a lot of responsibilities, and I do want to have, you know, full family, and I don't want, you know, like separated parents. Even though my parents were separated, but at the same time, you know, it's still not enough. It's not healthy, you know. Like, how do you imagine healthy picture? I didn't want to become a single mother. Why would I want that? Jesus, there are, you know, well, apparently there are some women. There are some, like right now, there is a story about a woman. She is, her mother, like 5 kids from a very, very rich guy. But they don't official that somehow. She's just kind of like, you know, a single mother, but she gets a lot of money from, you know, from this rich guy. And, you know, getting his, you know, genetics. He's actually a genius, but, you know, that's it. And recently that was funny because she so she's having troubles right now with that rich guy, and that rich guy having troubles with her, so they don't really communicate, and I think he doesn't send her money anymore, and she's like, oh, we have to fly in a normal class, and not, so usually they fly in the private jet, and they're like, we had to fly in the private, oh, and not in the normal plane, and my kids were like, Mom, who are all those people? And she's like, you know, she's putting it in the way that it's sad, you know, and it's very bad that now her kids are like, who are those people? Why are they going with us? I'm like, wow, a world fucking problems for real. And everybody was laughing about that, actually. Everybody, no, Amber Heard, no. And everybody was laughing because imagine the problems of the kid, that they're like, oh my god, who are those people on our plane? For them, no private jet limit. Exactly. And she's putting it like, he doesn't send money anymore, and my kids said this when we were flying. Yeah, girl, that's fucked up. You gotta send you some money right now. So but still, I only have an iPhone 15 and not an iPhone 15 Pro Max. My life is so hard. For real, for real. I think that it's already September, right? Did the iPhone posted the new iPhone 16, or am I bullshitting? I think that it's gotta be iPhone 16 pretty much soon. No? Next week. It's out next week. That was so funny because do you know that usually when it's posting it doesn't have a lot of like, you know, a lot of new things. That they don't post a lot of new things, so they just post like a new iPhone 16, completely different, on 1 gram less. You know, and I laughed a lot about that. It's actually realistic. It's what it is. They don't really change much. A city boy, old enough to start thinking about what's next, and very technical. I'm not too open about myself, unfortunately. Do you have any hobbies? What hobbies do you have, if you have any hobbies? I actually, I was, so the thing is that we have to, our life is quite the same, right? So we have the same routine. We've been watching the same videos when you were doing something, right? Or just the same streamer, like in your case, right? Pretty much every time you're watching pretty much the same streamer at pretty much the same days, and so our lives are more or less kind of a routine, the same. This is all the same. We do the same things. That's why from now and then, like once a month, maybe it's important to try something new, to like do something completely different that you've never done in your life before, because this way it's you know, improving your, you know, thinking, improving your brain, and it makes you last older and die. And not die, but you know, your brain keeps fresh because you're trying new things and new hobbies. But it's not like every month, you know, like come back to the old hobbies you had, for example, because it's like the same as forgetting it completely and not having it. So it's good that I have a lot of different hobbies, because you know, it's a lot of different new, you know, neuron paths, and it's all connected. So yeah, now iPhones are Type-C charging. Yeah, it's very convenient, by the way. Honestly, it's very convenient. When you forget a thought, where does it go, Oksana? In the trash bin of thoughts. Bill, thank you very much for gifted sub, Barkrata. Thank you. iOS 18 seems like it's gonna hit though. Yeah, but because of this AI thingy. It's kind of convenient, not gonna lie. I sometimes want to tell my phone, can you please write down in the notes, and it's gonna write down in the notes what I'm telling. It's so convenient. I think like having your phone like a friend is, I mean, that's not good though. But in the way of like it helps you with something, write down some notes and remember something for you, it's perfect. I think it's great to have that type of a friend. I have been eyeing a mountain in Italy to start maintaining, actually, but it's quite there, not to mention the way permit works, or rather don't work. Wait, what? If watching Coxing all the time will make my soul die, well, I will be and happy soulless men. That doesn't make your soul die. Just the idea is that like try something new and look at something different and think about something different. As long as you think about something different, you're good. You're good. And it's interesting that people with a super high IQ, for example, they might have the IQ just like in mathematics, right? But it's gonna be so high. So, but they're gonna be quite bad at everything else. You know, they might have like, you know, bad, you know, just like, I mean, you might be like, oh, they're kind of stupid, not gonna lie. So, I don't know how that related to the IQ. Boy, why did they even bring the IQ thing? It just doesn't make sense. I thought we talked about something like this. That sounds lonely. That's sad. I'm waiting for Elon Musk to install the Neuralink chip to my brain so I can become the best artist in the world. The artist. The art might die. That sounds lonely. Wait, about this one? About what? Petrie. Hello there, welcome. Can I ask you something really important? If that's something really important, then please go ahead. I really do need to change my color to bright yellow, right, Oksana? Oh yeah, imagine if you're, I mean, even if you're gonna change your color, it's gonna be good. I mean, any type of changes is good. I think that, speaking about changes, even the psychotrics, well, the people who are thinking about you know, those people, they say that you gotta change your work like at least 3 times and 1 time completely. Like, you know, you're working, for example, as a I don't know, like a street builder, and then you get into the completely different, for example, like a painter, right? And you start painting and get money from that. Just completely different. Like, it's for the happiness, for the complete happiness. It's recommended to, you know, to change your you know, sphere in work at least like 1 time completely. Then it's going to be different. This cope for people who get that's a cope for people who get fired. No, I mean, it's but it's not only about that, because for example, imagine that some people start working at the office at 21 and then they continue for the whole entire life. So you got to change that. You got to change your you know, thing. I'm not talking about the people who are working, for example, in medicine. There are people who work, for example, in the psychiatric clinics, and then they might change and work with and go work in these, you know, sanatoriums for kids, for example, who have like some, you know, problems. That's it. That's not even a lie. That's not even a lie. What the fuck did I just read, brother? Lol, no fucking way I just read all that. Mods, this world is cooked, bro. Dude got sucked into a black hole. Wait, was that? I didn't see. I was, you know, monologuing for too damn long. So, one last question. How do you stay happy all this time? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. There are so many people that are asking why am I so energetic and happy, what type of pills I'm taking, or what type of drugs I'm taking, but I'm literally not taking anything. I mean, I don't see the point of being, you know, sad. Like, what's the point of that? That's just my own personal view. iPhone 16 has some special AI that iPhone 15 does not have. Siri is supposed to be way better. Yeah. Don't say that, Emden. Don't say that. You can't say that to me, okay? I just got the iPhone 15. I don't want to know that iPhone 16 is better. Please don't. Would you have waited to buy iPhone 16 if you knew it was about to come out? No. No, because it's going to be, but I would have to wait for years. Not for years, but for a lot of time, because the prices are going to be so high, and then they're going to drop the prices later. No. So change for a backend software engineer to front-end software engineer. But that's also a good change, but still. Well, very traumatizing message. Better to not read it. It's better that you didn't read it. The guy said the most crazy, sexual, and appropriate thing about what he wanted to do to you. Good job was removed before you could read innocent little Xana. Oh. What if I'm into that? Well, I don't know what you're wrong, but what if I'm into that? My new phone has AI tool too. Times I use AI into week 0. I mean, you never know, you never know. I don't know what was the message, but maybe I'm secretly into that thing. leave happy because you leave all alone. Nah, actually, nah. I'm pretty impatient. Huh? I'm not that serious about it. You take me all across Europe. That's quite the journey, bro. All across Europe to get to the Italy. Now we know where you leave. Now we approximately know where you leave. If I do you like was it hikings? Do you like hikings? Have you ever considered, if yes, have you ever considered go to the GR20, the hiking? I could never leave alone. Why do you think so? Is it too boring? Into that? I don't know what was there. Hello, Jackson. Innocent, were you here when she was talking about masturbating? Innocence, my dears, it's so fake. Even the most ladylike person, I'm just not having some manners, you know. But even if you're looking at super mannered person, but super mannered girl, she's like, oh my god, put a huge entire arm in me, you know, and then sort of thing. And it's you know, you never know, because people are like people are not what they look like, so it's, you can't say that somebody's innocent, right? You can't say that because nobody's innocent, right? I mean, some, you know, Christian people maybe, yeah, but I'm talking about the others, you know, they just look innocent, but they're not actually. So women masturbating. How are you doing, Justin? I'm okay. Are you a little diva when the stream turns off? No, I'm exactly the same. That's the thing, I'm exactly the same. I don't do anything weird. Like the weirdest shit I do actually on stream. The weirdest shit I do on stream, because I think that camera protects me somehow from nothing, but apparently. Apparently. You couldn't expect a different message by someone with that nickname. I'm literally on my last pair of socks. My room is in a fucked up state right now. I had that situation before, but right now I'm thinking of rebranding absolutely my whole entire house. I'm just thinking about renovating that, and I even found those stickers. Do you know? I don't know how to say it. It's like, it's cringe thing, but it's very cheap stuff. So imagine the wall covers, but those wall covers are like with fake stone that looks like fake stone, or like a or like, for example, like a wall with wood. I don't know how to explain this, but you understood, I think. It's like not a stickers, but it's like a huge pads that you can glue inside the wall, and the wall gonna look different. So I'm thinking about maybe I'm gonna use this in my bedroom and then see how to remake that, because nothing is gonna make that house worse. I'm afraid. You know, you're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. You mean hiking through the mountains, the adventure, the actual smell of nature? Yeah, sure. My adult vacations usually go to places that leave you to your own devices, so to say. I honestly, when I went to the hike in Croatia, there was a hike with a lots of different water. It was like a paradise. Honestly, that was the best hiking I've ever went to. The best even place, the best national park. And you were walking on the right, there was a fountain, and like not fountain, the waterfall in 20 meters. On the left there was a waterfall on 18 meters. On the further away it's going to be a waterfall that goes down your stairs where you're going up, and it's all inside the nature, and it's all surrounding the nature, no barriers, nothing, it's just nature. And I was walking, and I was sometimes thinking about something that I don't want to think about, and I try to avoid these thoughts so much, but it feels like this stupid path that goes in the circle, and it kind of stops on the same checkpoint. And I always think about that. It's just annoying. I hate my thoughts. I hate my own brain sometimes, because I go outside, I go in the mountains, and if you go on the mountains, you're not listening to music, you're not listening to anything, you're just listening to noises of the nature, and you're thinking to yourself, right? You're discussing stuff with yourselves, and thinking of what you could say 3 years ago to the person, or what you could say like a few weeks ago to the person, and the embarrassing moments. And when I'm thinking, I always, like, you know, it feels like my thoughts are going pretty fresh, new. I'm thinking about something new, about something, you know, crazy, and then it comes back to the point when I'm thinking about this thing, and then I'm like, why the fuck do I think about that? And then I start thinking about something else, and then again come back to this thing. Jesus fucking Christ, I hate thinking. Do dogs have shoulders? I honestly don't know. Some use chroma key and made up background. No DIY required. Yeah, but that's not that cool. Chroma key and green screen is so. I mean, I don't know. That's so. That's. I don't know. That's. I don't know. It's cool at the same time. Not really. Feels like I'm in love. Do you think it's a fake feeling? She's now sure to stay in that house for another year. Be ready to see a completely different room house in a couple of months. But it's, well, whatever. What is the maximum number of hours you have worked? I don't know. Don't say F, Chris Chad, say jeez. 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 Yeah, the karate hacking from the screenshot you posted, it looks like a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you. Why didn't you finish coloring Yoda on your t-shirt? Did you get it half price? If I would get $1 each time when somebody says that when I wear that shirt, I would be a billionaire, for your information. Have you discovered any more Portugal what places? I don't like thinking. I mean, I really don't. I really don't. If when you think you don't get to the point when you're done thinking about something that you don't want to think about, then it's awesome. But it's not like this for me. I start thinking about something that I would like to avoid of thinking. I would like to forget, you know. Hello Dark, hello Glean, hi. But I sense demons. Where am I? Where am I? But why do I sense demons? I'm a demon time right now. That's why. Is it? Or maybe I am a demon as well. Actually, being introspective is the technical term for thinking of your life challenges. Yes, I get that. Had a buddy that kind of got stuck with himself that way. Couldn't quite leave him alone for too long with nothing else to do than breathe. He's doing all right now though. Found he's handling life. The thing is, I just feel honestly that I cannot handle myself on my own. Have you ever had that feeling? Like anything but not being on my own. Because if I'm on my own, then I start thinking. And then it's like, you know, the flashbacks come in that I don't want to remember, that I don't want to think about, right? It kind of sounds bad, but it's not that bad. Listen, I'm okay. But just sometimes I have these feelings, and I hate that. Did the landlord raise your rent? Yeah. How did you know? Yeah, on 20 euro. Carlo, this is amazing. I love that. Yes, on 20 euro. So. Just the human condition, is it? Oh wait, they're mine. Continue. The demons are yours. Well, you're not coming without anything in your hands to the party, am I right? Too bad today didn't happen earlier. Landlord would have let you stay for free all year. Yes, the landlord put 20 extra year for all the works you asked him to do. No, but it's actually legal in the way of like it's completely legal to higher up the prices of the property. You know, for example, like on a few percent, and 20 years it's okay. Well, apparently because he also needs to pay taxes, right? And it's raising, the price is raising each year, so. Inflation, that's what they call it. Inflation. First it's 20 years, then next time it's 100. But at least I have the AC. Rice rent should have moved to one of the cheapest houses here. Jesse, I'm living in the cheapest fucking option ever. I even have the AC. You know, even though, well, so this is, yes, so this is how it is. You should be at peace when you're alone. Should not need to keep busy to keep away bad thoughts. No, I don't know, but just sometimes I'm not in peace. Sometimes I am. I know that's how it should be, but I think it's just what it is. Can I ask you how much you pay for the rent in Portugal? On this house, right now, I pay 470. So, yeah, 470 and 470 euro, that's how much I pay. Oh my god, thank you for the raid. Hello there. Welcome, raiders. Welcome in. Jessica, welcome. How is your day going? Hello. Welcome in. How are you? Oh my goodness. How are you? Hi, welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, raiders. Well, right now we're not doing anything exciting. We're just chatting. How is your day going, chat? How is it? How are you? Raid. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Hello there. Hi. Hello. Thank you very much for the raid, Jessica. Thank you. What have you been up to in your streams? Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Today just a calm stream. We're not doing something crazy. Usually I go outside. Just a quick brief. I think brief. Is that what it's called? Brief. I do some arts. I'm originally from Russia. I moved to Portugal. Now I live in Portugal for 3 years so far, and I speak only two languages, Russian and English, but I'm learning Portuguese. And go to the gym, do some different art, play games. That's pretty much it. Go outside, travel. That's an important part that you gotta mention. 20 year isn't a lot. I raised rent on one of my places 300 a month. It was still below market rate. Yeah, but I pay 470, so I mean I don't mind it to be raised on 20 euro because it's still the cheapest option. Still the cheapest option. Could not find a better alternative, so I had to stay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Also does just chatting. Oh, that's interesting. Where are you from? Is it English is not your native language? That rent seems really good. How much closer to the ocean? I mean, an hour away from the ocean, but nobody needs an ocean. It's an hour away from Porto, and it's quite convenient, honestly. Just that. Oh yeah, we can now officially say that it's been 3 full years of Portugal. I also would like to say that it's so weird. Actually, I understood right now that prices in Portugal for the houses are insanely bumped. You can buy a house in Sweden for 300k, like somewhere close to the, like somewhere pretty much close to the Stockholm, you know. But in Portugal, you're not gonna buy a house for this much money. This is literally very low amount of money for the house, like for example next to the capital. The prices are insanely bumped, and I'm so sad about that I'm not actually. Why are you trying to masturbate? I'm not trying to masturbate. Why would I try? Try is when you try and then, you know, you never done that. I'm professional. I'm not trying to masturbate, but who's trying to masturbate? Like, you know, the people who are doing it the first time. Jesus. I have a PhD in that shit. Come on. What? Nobody needs an ocean. I mean, for real, Mohammed, I would not live next to the ocean because that shit is first of all expensive. Second of all, that's too dumb, but has a lot of, you know, water in it, and also at the same time it's cold and it's windy. So no, and the ocean is Atlantic. Oh hell no, that's not happiness in that. They go to school in Portugal. yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I've heard there is a school for stealing in some country. I cannot name that because it's kind of bad to say that country. But yeah, so there is a. I mean, this country is not bad. I mean, actually, I can say I've seen that in India they have a school of scamming school, so you can learn how to scam people. That's wild, huh? That's wild. Have you ever been to New Mexico? No, but I don't go to school in Portugal, but I'm thinking about soon going to school about learning Portuguese, but I'm not sure if I can. Just let's move on. Very cool setup. Thank you, Virgil. Thank you. Where are you from? Tell me something about yourself. Hello. They have that here too. A scammer school? There is no way. A scammer school? No. There are weird creatures in the ocean, exactly. I watch a program through Italian streamer where people search for houses with a specific budget and the spirits have to find them. It's cool to see the price range going from 300k to 1.5 billion, a million. Now, I mean, I really, it makes me so sad. Tom again, how much is the house to build in Germany, for example, next to the big city? Like, you know, perfect, not in the city, but next to the big city. Kenneth, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Hello. Why are you talking about underage girls, brother? Ah, you're talking about somebody else. She's a schoolgirl. She's underage. No, not the schoolgirl. I think that's actually schoolgirl could be 18. The university girl, it's different, right? University girls are already 21, so, and actually even more. People spend so much time studying, jeez. to get a degree. And this was recorded a month ago. Which this stream was recorded a month ago. Yeah, absolutely. This stream was exactly recorded 1 month ago. To build new, well, the most expensive thing would be the land. Next to a big city, I would say 1 million. You said what? The land is gonna cost 1 million next to the big city. 1 million, the land, or to build as well, or with the land. Jesus, 1 million, that's a lot. That's so much. With the house, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. I mean, honestly, what is the average? What is the average payment in Germany? Is it even possible to get the house or not? University is called school. School. Uni. No one needs an ocean. Oh my god, the time. Wait, for real? For real, closer to ocean, not at the ocean. Closer to ocean. I don't care that much. My dears, honestly, I had that idea, that super cool idea about living next to the ocean. But honestly, I was in Porto many times and I was next to the ocean many times. But first of all, it has a lot of mold out there. All those that live close to the ocean, no matter like for example, a few kilometers away from the ocean, or like, you know, some place, even in Porto, for example, it's very damp in here. It's like very damp in here, and it's very cold because it comes from the ocean. You know, it's Atlantic Ocean, and there is no pleasure to be next to that ocean because it's very cold. It's freezing. You cannot swim. You cannot swim. It's freezing. The only thing you can look at it, you can just look at it, and it's gonna be windy. So there's no pluses of living next to the ocean, especially the Atlantic one. How many languages do you speak? Just 2, but I hope I will speak Portuguese soon. Average wage is 45k a year. Is that a lot? 45k a year. Is it a lot? 45k a year. Wait, why am I opening calendar instead of the calculator? Calculator. A calculator. So the 45k a year. Let's just divide that by. What? Average is 37.50. Bro, what? No. Is what? Bro, what? You're fucking rich in here. Portuguese, I told you, right? The Portuguese is like 1,500. That's it. Divided by, no, I mean on 12. 18,000, 18k in Portugal in a year. But the houses cost the same. Can you explain for me why in Portugal the average is 18k, in Germany the average is 47k, but the houses in Germany cost exact same as the houses in Portugal? The mathematics does not make sense. Portuguese people are still richer though, because of those Brits. Those Brits come in, build it. Well, you start with a building permit, 20k. Oi, oi, oi. I know that they're. Oi, oi, oi. Don't even start that. Well, you start with a building, a commerce school. Yes, they become politicals. Build it. Well, you start with a building permit minus 20k, but first you need to ground the what on that everywhere near decent minus 100k. But the cheapest shit, then the materials to build minus 200k. Then the work hours that go into it could be free, but when you hire someone, minus 100k. But the limit, the time it takes to get it built, finish it, and model it, you are close to $1 million for a house that's on its own ground. Jeez, guys, that's not so sad. It's okay, Xana, you can just get together with a rich man. Write in chat plus if you're rich. Write in chat plus if you're rich. Because Germany is more rich than Portugal, I guess. Yes, that's true. Germany is, of course, Germany is more rich than any other European countries, honestly. Houses in Germany are cheaper. What are you talking about? No, it's not. To buy a house next to this, a big city, for example, next to the Lisbon, that's going to be $1 million. It's going to be more than $1 million. That's going to be like 500k. That's a lot. Germany is broke. We're not richer. I will never believe that Germany is broke. I'll never believe that. That's some type of bullshit that you want me to believe. But you're not broke. Hell no. Look at this. If Germany would not, if Germany would be broke, Germany would not, you know, have all those support all people, you know, that like, you know, like have such a high social payments, you know, wild. Germany is the richest country in Europe, guys. Germany is the richest country among the European countries with a GDP of 4.59 trillion. Is it a lot? But you're not counting per capita. Well, maybe. I knew it was you that said that. The accent might take it sounds like that to you, but trust me, it's quite different. You think I make about 50k a year, but in San Diego that's just coffee, barely. Well, sometimes when you're thinking about that, if you have, my dears, I mean, I'm gonna give you a life hack that your brain gonna go wild. If you live somewhere in America and you work, you know, remotely, then why don't you just move to the, you know, for example, European country and live like a king, but at the same time at a great place, right? Because honestly, I love Portugal. I love everything about Portugal. Portugal is great. It's not, you know, it's awesome. So why not just come to Portugal, bring your money inside, pay taxes here, and then be happy, and that's it. So actual GDP per capita more in Sweden, as Switzerland. But I mean, can you say that some countries are extremely rich if they are fucking small at the same time? So it's not fair if the smaller country is richer because it's just smaller country, that's it. But the bigger country, it's harder to be rich because it's a bigger country, if this makes sense. Germany's rich of boredom. Tom sent me, look at this map, look at Portugal, then look at Germany. Oh yeah. 70k what? Wealth per doubt. Oh. Jesus, Jesus, Iceland is fucking wild. What if I'll go to? I think guys, you can go to Iceland. No, not gonna lie, the Iceland. You can go to Iceland. Is you're actually gonna be happy. You don't even need to speak Icelandic language. You can just speak English. Like every single person here speaks English. But still, yeah, you can live here if you want to. Better ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes, better. You know what I felt after going away from? Can I tell you what I felt after going away from the tanning solarium, the tanning salon? Do you know what I felt after going from the tanning salon? I felt like that bitch. I felt like that bitch. You know who goes to the tanning salon? That bitch. You know, that bitch. I felt like it, and I don't know if I liked it or I didn't. But I felt adult and like you know, like that rich bitch that has, you know, Louis Vuitton bag. The thing is that when I left that place, when I just entered that place had a girl who was like going away from that place, and she had, you know, like Louis Vuitton, and she was that bitch. You know, like that rich bitch. That's what I'm talking about. So I was like, people from Iceland could just move to a different country and retire immediately. I think that in Iceland they're say, you know, young in the face. I said I go find husband in Switzerland. I'm moving to Switzerland. Can you be a truck driver in Switzerland? I mean, if you can, then I mean, let's go. And when I ask if you're rich, write in chat. Plus, no single person plus in the chat. Germany might be the richest country, but it has a 2 on a toxic streak rating. That's what matters the most. The problem is, Oksana, that when you want to live near the big city and build it yourself, you're gonna pay top dollar. Everyone said. But if you need an apartment, say, I don't want an apartment. Who wants the fucking apartment? You're looking at 250k near the city center. But for that money, you can buy a big house in the country. And if you're doing it right, you can get a lot for that kind of money. Issue is that you're not in the city. Yes, I know. Yes, and I know that, yeah. Yeah. Everybody want to live away from the city, but close to the city to have the possibility to get in, as you know, if you want. But I don't want to leave an apartment, because I mean, I don't know. Apartment is, it's not something that I still have the ambitions to live in the house, you know. So It's literally called Iceland. It snows even in the summer probably. No, summer is very hot in Iceland. No, summer is very hot. On the New Year, I'm gonna tell you. So I went to Iceland, and on New Year, half of the Iceland was with the snow, and another half was not with the snow. It has grass on it. So if you're looking at the line that goes, the bottom, I'm not talking about the other part. The bottom where you're Reykjavik, and then Week and other places like a bit further. If you drive like this, so you'll go from the snow, you'll go into the grass somehow. But yes, it is. It was at December. 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 Argentina is interesting. We've been in the crisis for little decades, but somehow we still haven't completely fallen apart. I think Cuba completely fallen apart. Damn, I feel ashamed now. What the fuck, Senna? No, you don't have to feel ashamed. I mean, apartments are awesome and they're great, but I want an ambitious, to live in the house. Cause I mean, yeah, like right now I pay 470 for the house that I live in. It has, 2 rooms. It has huge living room. It has small kitchen, bathroom, and an extra room in a garage, right? And the thing is that I want to have a house. Actually, I don't want to. I don't want to have neighbors. I'm so away from the social that I don't want to. Just put it on the wish list. Jesse, what is the price range of the house that I can put on the wish list? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if that would be a possibility, I'm sure that people would. People would. I want to have a house, just want to mow the lawn. Definitely. I prefer an apartment to house, lived in both. Apartment less work. Yes, apartment less work, it's cool, but I just want a house. You don't want to have neighbors? How much land do you need for that? Not much. Actually, right now that I have neighbors right here, I don't give a shit about them, honestly. This is acceptable. They're like, what, 20 meters away from me, so it's not that bad. But at the same time, I only have neighbors on the right side. I only have, like, right now, if I'm looking at, like, it's just not there, right? So I have neighbors right there. And the other places, I don't really have neighbors. And just in front of me, but it's like, 200 meters away from me, so it's not that bad. So, oh yeah. What is the difference between a terrace house and a flat? Detached houses are very expensive. You mean the townhouses? No, absolutely no. I was in Saint Petersburg, and we were renting a townhouse. It's like a house, but it's connected to other houses. You could hear a breath of other person in here. Maybe that's a poor quality townhouse, but no. I want to scream. I want to do all the murders inside the house so no one knows. So that's it. In America, people are quite good about that because they have a lot of land for a very low amount of money. But somewhere in the countryside. I have ambitions, but I gotta start somewhere. Money doesn't come raining in for me. Well, Ron, that's true. I mean, that's true. I mean, like in the way, it's like I would love to. I would leave in the. For example, imagine if I would start dating somebody and the person would have an apartment. I would definitely move in with them, right? I wouldn't be like, well, let's just have a house. I would move in, but the ambitions are for the house. It's like if I want to have Nissan GTR, but I'm still gonna drive in the Ford Focus, but the newer version, because you have what you have. You can't have everything, right? Why are you so hurtful? Good luck with that. I want to go to the bathroom, my dears. I'm about to pee my pants. So I'll be right back, okay? You stay here. I'm gonna turn on some clips for you to watch. This is really rude to a hug. I hug you so much. Why not?
you are drinking beer, remember that better to drink beer before you're gonna drink vodka. Because if you drink vodka first and then beer, you're dead. Cheers, cheers, cheers. The first try, look at this. I have a mistake, I thought here in my mouth. Wait. Wait. Nice try. Nice try. The last one, and I will not eat today anymore. This one, thanks. This Mentos.
I am alone. I'm alone. There is no fucking way. You can't.
Somebody will ever ask me again. Hello. Hello there. And Luke. But the reviews you got so far were good, right? One guy even wanted a window version. Which one? Ah, you're talking to. Hello, hi. Didn't you drive a motorcycle? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just got in the mail my contact lenses. So I put in the wish list 2 contact lenses, but the thing is that I had to put 2 packs. Why? Because the problem is that and I have to say that. So the thing is that my eyes have a different so my eyes have a different vision, so it's not the same. So the thing is that on one eye, I think it's on the left eye, it's minus 450, and then the right one minus 425. That's why I need to have 2 packs of them, like 2 different packs. The one that is for minus 425 and another one minus 450, and this way I'm only able to use them. So look at this. Hello Maddie. Hello there, welcome. Woohoo! I got them all. It was very fast. It was really extremely fast. It's insane, Jesse. It's insane. It's so fast. Look at how fast I got them. A different color. No. So they, how do they sell? So they sell lenses like this. They sell in the pack, but it's only one thing. You know, I don't know what to describe. So my one eye is minus 450 and another one minus 425. If I would have minus 450 on both eyes, then I would use that one pack only on both of the eye. But because it's different, I have to use 2 different packs. Got it? So I have 2 different packs to put in my eyes. One on the left one and one on the right one. So this is my lenses that I use. Just one day, a View Oasis with Hydrolux. It's pretty good. Recently, I've had I started, not recently, but a very while ago, I was experiencing like inconvenience in my eyes. But AccuView is the best one. Minus 4, you're almost blind. No, not really. but well. So yeah, here. Girl, where did you get your glasses from? Looks cute. Oh, I got them 4 years ago. Ray-Ban. Left eye's worse. Minus 450. That's disrespect to a lefty. Yes, the left one is worse than the right one. Exactly. Thank you, JC, very much. JC has an extension that sent him a notification when he had something to the wish list. Do I? Because I literally just add that and he already bought stuff. He's like monitoring that every day or something. She was happy to be alone in the 5 hour bus ride. I was sleeping pretty much all right. You're talking about the clip one, I see. What type of games do you play right now? Not many, but just different type of games. Not just the single one, just different. I also got from my wish list, I've got a very cool thing, watch this, but I don't know if that's really on time though, but still, look at this. So I have that. It looks weird, but I'm gonna show you what it is. So look at this. This is a fan cooler for the phone. So this is for the phone. It's very cold. So if you're attaching this part right here, it's very cold. It's like super cold. I don't know what it is, but it's metallic cold. And here you can turn it on. Well, it's kind of uncharged. I saw that it works when it charged, but you need to charge it first. So it's working when it's charged, and it started cooling down the phone. Here it has the fan, and the hot air goes from this from the bottom and from the top. It's actually pretty nice because your phone, especially the iPhone 15s, they are very easy to overheat, but it turns to become really cold. And it's for the phone, very convenient. But the problem is that it's not cold outside anymore. It's not hot outside anymore. You know, it's not. It's not. You can even see how it covered in the cold. Yeah. But well, so that's what it is. It's kind of cool, no? It's very cool because my phone always gets overheated. So hopefully no phone overheating. Yes, I didn't notice and only got her contacts from one eye. Funny. Yeah, I was like, should I tell him that or not? Jesse got me first. So you got me just the one, you know, like the one that is the pack. And I was like, yeah. and maybe I was thinking maybe he will say on stream like, why are you not wearing your contact lenses? And I'll be like, so about that, about that. Yeah. Will it be use it together with a stabilizer? Stabilizer, no, but with a tripod, yes, because it has this hole for the tripod connection. But with the stabilizer, no, unfortunately. But yeah, so there's just that. Hello, Robert. How are you? How's your day going? JC hates glasses. Confirm. Wait, I lowered the wrong thing. I lowered my voice accidentally. But still, probably have a heat wave in Portugal. It's all possibilities. Yes, the possibilities that the heat wave will come, but I don't think it will actually. It's been many times that people were like, "Oh my God, it's a heat wave in Portugal," but that wasn't. So I would not trust these sources. Actually, I would not trust that. But in general, you can't trust 100%, not 100%. You can, I think, as closer it is to the date, it's like in the real date right now. If I'm gonna check the weather, it's going to be more or less accurate, like 95% accurate. But to look into the next day, the percentage goes lower and lower. So the thing is that if you're looking at the weather conditions, I think it's even people. It's the machines that are looking at it. The machines, the AI kind of generates what weather is going to be. But if it's a single thing, a single small impact into the weather, it's going to change completely. So. EU hit waves, is that it? I love your setup. Hello there, Trish. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've been working on that for years. Are you currently working in the game? Are you working with Eden on the game? Hello, Captain. What kind of extra day? Just an extra day. Imagine you're not getting older. You're not getting. Nothing happens with you in this day. Just like imagine your body put on pause, but not in the pause that you died, but in the pause that you don't get older on this day, and you can do whatever you want to do. What would you do? It's kind of complicated question. I would probably, I don't know. I would do something. Since you said you want to play Wukong on the second stream, will you update the drivers? I will try my best though, but it's really complicated for me. I wish I could just give access to somebody to my PC so that to do this business. No problem, they will tell you what climate it will be in 100 years. No, I don't think so. That's not possible. So one extra day to life rather than one more day off. No, like imagine right now somebody would add you just an extra day, just that's it. But that's one time option. That's because they extrapolate the current and past into the future instead of actually predicting it. Because actually simulating the weather is so hard that it needs too much time and resources to be anywhere near worth it. That's not possible to simulate it. I thought you might need those right away, but there is still some on the wish list if someone wants to get you something for your birthday. If somebody wants to get me something for the birthday, I think I'm pretty much gonna get that earlier than the birthday because I want to do the remakes on the in the kitchen. So I don't touch that now, but I'm trying to do the remakes. Eden is the most infuriating person I've ever met, so no. Besides, he took an idea that was something we could do in a few weeks and turned into a 40-person project. It's always like that. You can't make a game with just 2 people, I think. Mr. Beast Girly Kick Sonic Kick Coxic W. Coxic W? What a way to fool somebody. Oh wait, it has different colors on it. Oh no, it's not. I just thought that it has the different colors that I can see and the camera can. So it is Lash. It just completely ignores YouTube chats as usual. And more honestly, I'd like to say that I'm not using YouTube to get you know, any popular or to get more views. I use the YouTube more for the reserved because most of the streams are deleted on both of the platforms. For example, on Twitch it deletes in like what, 2 months, and on Kick it deletes in a few weeks. So I use that just as a thing where I could keep all my streams, you know. So I don't really. Well, if you can chat pretty well, you can go to the Twitch or Kick, for example, and I will answer you immediately. Well, better to Kick, because Kick is lower, and you'll have a bigger chance. So, Lone Star, oh, so sweet. No, I really do use YouTube more like a, literally a platform to store the things. YouTube as a vote storage, yes, YouTube as a vote storage, because neither Twitch or Kick, they save them for all the time, but YouTube does, so I can just keep it here. That's why I use that for. Not honestly, the fact that I ignore somebody on YouTube, it doesn't really bother me that much because it's just, you know, it's just physically impossible to keep up with, like, you know, so many things at the same time. Is there a limit to what can be stored on YouTube? I honestly don't know, but I don't think there is a single limit, honestly. So that's, I don't know. That's a good question, but I don't know about that. YouTube doing wackiest job. Yeah, but I don't have that 1 terabyte of memory on my PC to save my old streams, and I honestly don't need to, so I'll have somebody who have that. The actual predictions and simulation happens, but then not at an hour to hour, let alone minute to minute basis. I would sleep and watch YouTube and play games, and if there is time I'd read a little bit of the book I'm still reading, Thinking Fast and Slow. I almost wanted to look for the books to read that actually improves your thinking and just in general life, but I don't want to read something like numerology. Why numbers are you? I know that everything is made out of numbers. Our DNA is number, everything is number, but still, numerology, that's something, you know, like magic, I think. Let's go, Jesse. Thank you very much for writing down here too. I understand I'm not here to get attention, so it's alright. I'd use Twitch if I want to. See? But YouTube can start streams. She doesn't stream on YouTube like IRL. Swacky's work is still precious. Yeah, but I will try to do the IRL streams too. But the thing is that even on the IRL stream, I don't have the YouTube chat at all. I mean, yes, it's you know, it's hard in the IRL. So here, at least I can see that sometimes, but still. Have fun, everyone. I'm gonna try to try some Czech restaurants. Restaurants goulash. Oh my god, you're gonna be the happiest person on earth. I'm actually very hungry right now. The only time I ate, it was a very while ago. It was a damn very while ago. So yeah, I'm kind of hungry. When was the last time you ate? How many hours ago? So, Astana, I have a bad news about old friend Manuel from Twitch again, Manny Moo. What bad news are those? DM me if you can. DM where? I don't know how to DM on Kick, unfortunately. She's hungry at Rip Stream. No, I'm not that hungry actually, so I think I will be able to sit here for a little longer, but still I'm kind of hungry. When was the last time you ate? Who said anything about you? Not to my knowledge. But YouTube can store streams. She doesn't. I would have read that already. Okay, so it's all good. Well, go eat then. I'm gonna eat a bit later. I have my Ukrainian girl eats the food for me. So right now I'm very happy about that, and I cannot wait to actually right now open it back and eat something. I have schnitzel for your information. I have schnitzel with the so the thing is that I asked for the Thai meat. It's Thai meat. It's a very interesting meat. It's cooked with the pickles and different things as well, and it's with the mashed potato. Wait, it's with a mashed potato. And the other food that I asked for, schnitzel, it also was with mashed potato. And she said that maybe I would have changed the side food, and I said that I would like to have spaghetti. So right now I have, you probably don't even know what it is, but there is some type of it is Greche in Russian, but I don't know how it is in English. Buckwheat, that's what it's called. So I have buckwheat with meat. I have rice with meat in the sour cream sauce. I have schnitzel with the spaghetti, and I have that meat with Thai meat with mashed potato. So that's cool. I know. Tom, you can ban that guy. You're just making everyone hungry, including yourself, describing dinner. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy with what I eat because it's very delicious. It's actually a god tier food. So how does it work? So you're Ukrainian girl, and she works as a cook, right? She cooks, and she cooks for like Russian people, or for Ukrainian people, or for like somebody else who wants to buy her food. So you buy by kilogram. You buy a kilogram of that food, and for a week she has a menu, and you can buy that menu for a week. And I bought that for a few weeks. And I was eating different food, and I was picking the one that I like, and the one that I like the most, I said that I like this one, and then next time I ordered this, and only ordered the things that I liked. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with what I eat. Right now the food is not anything. I was about to put it in translator, right? Good morning. Hello Jason, welcome, and good morning to you too. Does anyone remember Oksana talking about stuff on her wish list during vacation IRL? I can't remember and can't find it on boards. I remember that I said something, but I don't remember what I wanted to put on the wish list. But I think I couldn't remember. That's pretty much all I wanted to put, the content classes, because I ran out of them. And those the ones that I really wanted to put on the wish list is the stocks, to sort my stuff, so the small insects will not get inside my food. Simple things. Latrice Babe, hello. Yes, I said hello to you a bit earlier. Do they have vareniki? They do have that. Yes, they do have that. They don't only have that, they have everything else. They have borsch. You can buy borsch, you can buy akroshka, you can buy so many things from her, but that's like an extra money, and I don't need that. Who need that? I need meat, that's it. So, what's the worst thing you've eaten in your life? I don't remember. I cannot remember what was the worst thing that I've ever eaten in my life, and but the one that come to my mind right now is that the thing that I ate in Germany is traditional German thing. It's like a bowl like this, and inside it's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know what this bowl is, but it's so weird. It was so weird, and inside it has the dry bread inside in small pieces, but like the bowl itself was so weird. I didn't like that at all. No, I didn't like that at all. So yeah, I think, but I can't remember about the worst food I've had. Probably I've had many worst foods, but it just doesn't stay in my head. I don't know the name, Jason. No, I don't know the name. I don't remember the name. I just remember eating it. It looked like a bowl, and inside it was those bread pieces. Was there not tomato cheese salad in Serbia? The tomato cheese salad in Serbia was actually very delicious. This cheese, the God bless cheese. I would like to know what cheese that is to make the same thing at home. This cheese I love. I'm a big fan of cheese. I don't know if it makes me fart, but still, I'm a big fan of cheese. Have you ever eaten frogs or snails? Nah, I didn't. The only French thing I ate that was croissant and eclair and everything else, but not frogs and snails, no. Spaghetti, Thai meat, and schnitzel bought by a Ukrainian girl in Portugal. I mean, she does a lot of different. She doesn't do only Ukrainian food. She also does a lot of different food to people to eat. If you really need something, you will remember it. What's your day typically look like, Oksana? I wake up, but it's different now. I can't say. I'm trying to get into discipline more. I'm trying to discipline myself, and I try to. I tell myself that I'm a different human now. That's dumb. I'm gonna explain. So each day I'm like, well, but I'm a different human now, and by that I mean that I need to go to the gym every day, but not to exercise like heavy lifting, to do cardio. To do like today, for example, I was doing abs, and you know, I'm just not being lazy. That's what I mean by that. That I'm being like, you know, productive, different human. So because I gotta be, you know, be ready for the like super adult grown-up life, you know, to teach somebody to be disciplined. That I gotta be disciplined. So yes, and that's why I keep finishing my deadlines that I had. You know, go to the doctor and all that. So yes, I'm trying to be a normal human, so it's different right now. For example, the typical day right now is that I wake up and I go to the gym, and then I eat, and then it's a stream, and well, right now I shower, but then it's a stream, and then I do some like stuff that I need to do in the house, for example, you know, clean a little bit, and then I start another stream, and then I just watch the TV series. That's all I do. But that's the thing is that it's not the same every day. That's like super like basic, but it's not the same every day. They're different on the days when I need to do something, when I don't need to do something. Sometimes I need to work, sometimes I don't need to work. That's, you know, it's the stuff like that. People can change. Yes, as older you are, as more you can change. But I still hope that I have an opportunity to discipline myself, you know. If given the opportunity, would you stream Snipe Ice Poseidon? If given the opportunity, would you stream Snipe Ice Poseidon? No. No, I wouldn't stream snipe anybody at all. If there would be Timothy Chalamet somewhere, I would not go somewhere where the Timothy Chalamet is, because that's pathetic. I don't want to look pathetic, you know. I don't want to look pathetic, and that's it. I want them to meet me in the normal circumstances, not when I was stalking them down, because that's pathetic. So I made a good chicken. What, Alfredo? I've heard that's very good, by the way. For me, it was some kind of insides of an animal in pieces. Ew. You don't remember the name of food you don't like until you try it again. Frog legs are great in butter and garlic. If I had an extra day, I would tour Europe. Gym every day, don't burn out. Have you seen Diana and Vanessa? Not anymore, Jessica. That's it. They're done. I haven't seen them since. But I think they live in Porto, honestly. So that's it. But the thing is that I gym every day, but I don't do the same thing. I'm opposite. I'm feeling great about that. I'm feeling great of going to the gym, because I do cardio, and that boosts my dopamine, and I get the dopamine and happiness. I was watching a video like, what's the worst activity? So you gotta do activity. So it's important to you to do activity, like, no, like, you know, it's important to just move, you know, especially like, you know, walk, for example, but fast walking, not slow walking, just so your body exercises a little bit at least. So it's necessary for the health. And the guy was the guy he was telling exactly like what's the levels for every activity. The gym was on the lowest. I mean, because you do the same things all the time. You do have activity, but you do the same things. It's not bringing you new things in your brain. So the next thing is, for example, running, right? And fast walking. It's because if fast walking, you still can, like, you know, look around the areas, right? You can create some new things in your head, new neurons and everything, neuron paths, and, you know, wake up your brain a little bit. But I was very upset that the gym was on the lowest level. The gym was literally on the lowest level of everything. And then on top level, that was dances. Like, if you dance and you remember new movements, your body remembers movements, and then your brain becomes, you know, kind of younger. Who eats frogs, brother? Ew. French. What would you change about your life if you had all the time and money available? I don't know. I wouldn't change anything. I mean, that damn, like, I mean, of course, I would change the house. I would change the car that I drive in, but my life would be the same exactly. I would have, you know, like the basic thing that I need. For example, I'm dreaming about the room where I can do art that has a huge window. I honestly, maybe I'm just stupid, but I honestly think that window in the room, that what makes you, you know, makes your day. If you have, for example, in this room, I have the window right there, and a very small fucking window like this much, like right in front of me. That is pathetic. That is depression. That is pathetic. That shit is pathetic. Hella pathetic. You know, and if I would have a huge window here, that would be a better day. That would be just good to stay in this room because it has a huge window. So that's what I'm dreaming about. But no, my life would not change much. I would make kids. If I would have. Big windows take longer to clean. Yeah, but I want big windows. I don't care. More, hello, how are you? So I think that it's necessary to have window in the house. If you don't have windows, that's so sad. White lot is pathetic. Pathetic, that's what I'm talking about. This is exactly, only agree, especially if the view is good and the sun is shining. Yeah, because it feels like I am in the cave. Like my house and the cave is literally the same because I'm not looking in that direction. I never look at my window here. And in my bedroom, usually I'm here only when it's nighttime and you can't see shit. I feel like I could be even more happy and even more fulfilled in my life if I'd have a window. That sounds so stupid. That sounds so stupid. That sounds so stupid. But yes, I think that I would be more happy if I would have a window. Can you imagine? I have a big window, actually. No wonder French people are getting a lot of hate. It sounds so stupid, but it makes sense. Yeah, but I think that urgently for life I need window. I just can't spend all my life inside that room or inside my house, but without, you know, seeing the outside. So riding bicycle is a great workout too, low impact on your joints. Cardio, whatever you do, you need to get your heart rate up for a long time. My heart rate, the fun thing is that I didn't do cardio for a long time because I was on the vacation. And then I came back and I started doing cardio and I noticed my heart rate. So first my heart rate was 157. And then on the normal basis, after like 15 minutes or 20 minutes of cardio, at 15 minutes, after 15 minutes of cardio, it lowered to 140. And then I was put 140 for the rest. And I like, you can go for 140 for the rest, it's not changing. It's always 140 heart rate. And I don't know if it's good, but I think it's good. I think it's good. This is the way how you burn the calories and everything when it stops, you know, when it's kind of in a low heart rate. Trap Oksana, you're looking at us, even if you can't see us, watching you attentively. Well, I mean, I don't want to think about you looking at the screen right now, staring in my soul. I don't want to think that. I honestly I would prefer to not know what you're doing, honestly. Joao, hello there, welcome in. How's your day going? Lightning hell off the camera though. For the camera, though, yes, but if it's the window would be right here, that would be amazing. That would be amazing for the camera. I would not use this huge lamp out here. I would turn it off. And then you have the best window while laying in your hammock. Yes, I thought actually about doing some, you know, like art room inside my garage, so I can open the door in the garage. But that's gonna be too cold. So yeah, window is important. The huge window in your room in your old house made a feeling of comfort, even for the person watching the stream. Exactly. You have the best window. Wait, I read that. It does your life work window. If the only thing you miss is a window, you're probably alright. I don't. Well, yes, I'm lack of window. A lack of window. That's true. A boring day today at work. A lot of sweeping. What is sweeping? The landlord will be looking in your window all the time on the off chance. I didn't even think about you know, asking the landlord to put the window, because I mean, that's a little weird. I mean, if that would be my house, I would put a window immediately. But that's... Imagine I come to my landlord and be like, hey, listen, I've got an idea. How about making a huge window right here? let's remove that window right here. Let's put a different one. The house made out of shit and paper. Let's go. Let's go. Can't you just put a huge poster of a Henry Cavill behind your desk? It would improve if you quite a bit. No, it will bring me to thoughts that we'll never be together. I said, if you weren't streaming, would you have your room set up like this? No, that's just this room setup. It's only for camera. That's only for the picture. So like everything is for the picture right here. Like everything, like all this that you see in the view, it's all for the picture. Like, I'm telling you, I see absolute wall, but I'm not spending a single penny to make that look better. Because, why? I'm anyway looking at the screens and monitors, that makes no sense. So it's just for us. Oh, yes it is. It's for the view. That's for the view, exactly. That's why I said that I feel my home is now cozy, because if I look like this, then I'm like, oh, that's fucking amazing. But when I look like this, I'm like, ew, brother, ew. So it's all fake. It's not fake, but it is fake. I don't touch anything from the background down here. It's just here for the beauty, you know, for the picture. It's not functioning, just for the picture. Dating is good cardio too, and good for your soul. We know what you mean. Are you dating right now, Jason? You have 2 rooms. I do. You have more window than me. Well, that's kind of bad to hear. Sweeping the floors. How about we turn this into glass house? A 3D printer window. A power window. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be great. Why not just use the green screen? Because, I mean, green screen, that's not special. You need to do stuff for you. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I'm thinking about making some stuff in my bedroom, and actually thinking about how to make a space not inside my bedroom, because I only spend my time here or inside my bedroom. Nowhere else, just there. Inside my bedroom or there. I want to know you're seeing something pleasing too. Put up my picture. Jessie said, I think I should post a, you know, like print a huge poster with you, or even better, a video. Put a monitor out here that shows your video all the time non-stop. That would be funny. I get around, not in a serious relationships at the moment. What about you? I'm not yet. But getting ready, preparing my body. No, actually, I'm not preparing my body or anything. So yeah. But you're just not in serious relationships. What are you planning to do? Like, do you have a thought of like when you think that it's already the time to do the serious ones? Don't forget you have to make a tattoo of Jesse's face on your forehead. Oh, there are many things that I gotta do. I think I even had to put him on the wallpaper on my phone one time. And we were talking about the Henry Cavill on the wallpaper. Jesse was like, why would you need to just put me on the wallpaper? I was like, well, that's true. It's been a while though. By the way, my dears, I have a new bottle of water. Cause the one that I have, the pink one, it leaks. It leaks all the time. And so I thought about getting myself a better water bottle. And I was tired of always buying the bottles in the store, because in the gym, so there are some plastic bottles that you buy, and I was tired of this, and I decided just to get myself this bottle instead. So right now I just have that bottle instead. I mean, I still don't understand how to drink from it. Well, yet I don't know, but still, it's a pretty interesting one. I don't even know what it says here. No idea. New water bottle. Yeah, because I cannot use the ones that I use for protein, because for protein they smell bad. I don't know how to describe that, but they smell bad. So Jesse wants a muscular sculpture of him made and appearing the room behind you, so it's visible to Chad. Yes, with a huge penis. That bottle cap feels annoying. It is kind of very. I don't know how to deal with this water bottle. Maybe you can. I just bought that. Come on, I just bought that. I have no idea how to use it. I just bought that. Come on. I just bought that. I don't know how to use it exactly, so come on. Do you wash the place that you drink from so it doesn't smell? I just bought that. I have no idea. I just washed it, but usually, yes, I wash the top of it. But I also would like to say that I bought in the China store today. I went to the China store and I bought 5 towels that felt like small towels, like very small towel, not very small, but small for the gym, because it's actually a rule to bring the towel to the gym where I go, but I was not bringing the towel because just for reasons, you know. But right now I'm thinking about bringing the towel because I'm sweating too much and I'm sweating a lot and I need something to, you know, to put my sweat away. So I spend all my time in one room and I don't do anything for the look of the room. That's not good. I hope your day goes well. Talk to you later. Ciao, Bella. Ciao, ciao. Nice sound. Where's the place? Oh, wait, right there. It's past time to settle down. I'm ready. I'm ready for the red lady. Los Angeles has millions of single women that have no excuse. The need instructions how to use it. I feel like, honestly, I feel like stealing other towels. No, but I just got myself a towels that I'm thinking about using in the gym. Learning new things every day. The bottle is more dark to hide the content of it. We'll never know what she's actually drinking. Wait, but you can't see that it's translucent. You can't see that it's translucent. What are you talking about? It is not that dark. It's not that dark. You can see it. You can see it's just water. I mean, imagine. I actually, honestly, I don't think that I want to be an alcoholic at all and connect my life with the alcohol, because it's not good. Actually. So our deal is over with the electric bill. What was it? 80 euro and 130 then? Yes. Pretty much it. Yeah. No, 120 euro. 120 and 80. Yeah. Well, yeah. Our deal is over. But I didn't want to mention that because it's, you know, it's kind of weird to mention that. What made you move to Portugal over other countries? If there was a choice at all. Cheap, easy to legalize. Cheap compared to Germany, for example. Cheap compared to other European countries. Legalization, taxes, and climate. That's it. And people are kind, but I just knew that right now, honestly. So, Zakaria, hello there. How was your day going? Let you move there is the reason. Yeah, the Portugal is very friendly to the foreigners, right? They're all very friendly to Russian. Even when all this thing happened with Russian, Portugal was very friendly still. So I'd like to say that Portugal is absolutely God's gift. So, I mean, I love Portugal. I mean, I love that so much. Not vodka in the bottle, surprisingly, for a Russian. I know it's Jägermeister. I think Jägermeister is slightly, you know, yellowish. Is it yellowish? Jägermeister. Is it yellowish? I think it is yellowish. Jägermeister. 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 I think it's slightly yellow inside. I think it is yellow. Let me just see. Yes, it is. Oh, it is yellowish. I was actually quite curious of what color it is. That's nice. I like Jägermeister. I think it's very good. It's a good drink. I like that. Jaeger bomb is amazing. But a few times when I asked for a Jaeger bomb, they were I didn't fill the Jägermeister inside, so it was just the I think it was too much of the energy drink. I'm actually not sure if you're able to mix energy drinks with alcohol at all. That probably death immediate, but I mean, as long as you're young and juicy, you still can. So, will you ever become fluent in Portuguese? Maybe one day. Yeah, she will go to Portuguese school in September. Wait. Carla, we're not talking about that. I asked you all to forget, but maybe I will be able to go still. I'll need to text them and ask if I'm still able to go there. Pretending not to know the color of drinks. Hey. You know, like some girls pretend that they have never done something, but then, you know, woo. Woo. As long as the rest of the world didn't have that exact extra day, it was only me, I would use the extra to do nothing but working out to the max and moving random objects that belongs to other people into different places to mess with them. That way people wonder how I'm getting so much stronger for free. That sounds interesting. That sounds like a great idea. What about family and friends? Did they move in? No, they did not. No, my family is a bit too old already to change the switch the countries. They already settled down in Russia, so there's no way. Gotta go. Nice to see you. Пока, 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 пока. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. See you later, alligator. Pina colada is my favorite alcohol drink. Mine too, but I think that there was something wrong with the pina colada. There was something wrong with the pina colada. There was, I think somebody told me a story about pina coladas, but I don't remember which one that is. What is enough to you to not drink alcohol, for example? Like, for example, you're never gonna reproduce, right? I think that people are, you can't really threaten anybody with anything. I mean, right now, for example, look at the packs of cigarettes. It always have a threat, you know, like cancer of the lungs, very unhealthy kids. You know, like dead bodies, like black lungs or everything. And people are actually showing that in cigarette packs, but no one cares. So, I mean, what would it be enough for me to know to never drink again? Probably that fact that I will never be able to reproduce again. So like if I get like, for example, a bottle of wine that I'm never gonna be able to reproduce, maybe that I don't know, maybe that would stop me from drinking, hypothetically. I don't drink much, but I mean in general. I will not drink if I knew it would cause very serious health problems. Yes, but at the same time, yes, exactly. But it's not enough though. So it feels like people still drinking, and they know that it's cause problems. They know, but they still drink. But I think with an alcohol, it's easier than with the cigarettes, because cigarettes are slangs, but alcohol and cigarettes is both bad, because it's more or less similar, because the leather, I guess, the leather renovate, and then slangs also, so you can like you never smoked before, or you can be like you never drunk before, like fresh like a cucumber. I never heard anything bad about it. I just want to hear it. I don't want to hear that. My favorite drink should remain good for me. You still have context with your friends. Seems so lonely moving on your own to practically the other side of the world. No, I'm not in contact with my friends. My old school friends that I had, we are now a little too far away from each other. And I'm not trying to say that I'm like better or anything, but we're having like a different universes now. I don't know how to say that. We're just different. We might be same, but we grew up, right? We grew up, but I mean, they turned into people who I would not talk to anymore, right? Because some of my, they turned into, I don't know, into different people that you never knew. If you're addicted, it's hard to stop no matter what. That's true, but still. The mind drink heavily to forget problems, or as they are addicted. Once in a while, and just enough to get comfortable, won't cause any issue. Yeah, it's like, when the guys, when the girl comes on the first time to your house, and you're like, would you like to have a drink? Would you like to have a whiskey, or would you like to have a cocktail? Should I make you a cocktail? Why all the time? Is it all the time like that? I mean, have you experienced that? That, for example, for the first time when you trying to to make out with a girl that you like and love even, and she loves you too, and you're like, well, let's drink for the strength, or not. If you drink too much, you won't be lucid enough to go to Twitch and up on Cox Extremes. This would stop me from drinking if I were a drunker. Is it actually? Would it actually? If one extra day, I would masturbate one extra day. Legit? I'd like to say very legit. How are you? I finally got power again. Hello there. You didn't have power due to what? Due to catastrophic disaster? Due to what you didn't have powers? Do your childhood friends know that you're streaming now? Some of them, yes. I accidentally saw that they're following me on Instagram. I was like, wait. wait. That was supposed to be a secret. Yeah, different path they walk. Outgrown each other. I get it. Yeah, sadly. Sadly, that's true. Because I'm afraid that right now, with people who I'm gonna talk to, I'm gonna be like, yo, what? And each time when I'm gonna say something, they're gonna be like, yo, what? And we're never gonna find the way to communicate because we, you know, we grow up into absolutely different people. Drink, smoke, do whatever you want as long as you put up with me and are honest. Storm took our power. And how did you leave without power? Do you have the generator that brings in, and then the generator somehow works in the way? Who's your favorite streamer, Accent? I don't have any right now. Too much drinking and sex is not pleasurable. You need to fill time with another person fully. A drink only adds a bit more confidence. Yeah, I think that, yeah. But you boys, it's easier for boys, I think, to have confidence in bed than for girls. Because girls are so inconfident about, oh god, I've got the belly. Oh my god, oh no, wait, oh no, like my teeth are not looking pretty fantastic, you know. And then so fucking least of things. So, can I ask you a private question that probably I should not ask, but I'm very curious about that because I wanted to ask that ages ago, but I never could because the conversation never went to this direction. Do you guys have magic with the light on or light off? She's too humble to say myself. Would you like to have a peach juice? No, I would not. Yes, the different path. Wait, I read that. No, lights don't matter. Oh hell nah. What do you mean hell no? What's that answer? Both? I like lights on face to face. Face to face. Oh my god. Something. Wait, is this a song? Oh, lights. What? Dim with dim. Her beautifully sculpted body reviewed. So, like, lights on or... I don't understand. The message that you sent is literally... Somebody said, oh hell nah. Somebody said nah. It's not really, it's not an answer. So, lights on or off? Just say on or off. I live so far away from you. It happens. I mean, like, lights off, it's like when it's completely dark, actually, when you can't see shit. Off the light cooler or illuminated object, not shining brightly or clearly. Oh. Mood lightning. Lights on or during the day, afternoon daylight. Oh. Who does it with the lights off and if the blanket has problems? That's what I was just curious. You know, I was just curious. That's what I thought. I quite often wanted to ask that question. I was watching a podcast, and in this podcast they mentioned this. It's like about the confidence and everything. So I was just curious what you think about it. I never asked it because I never had the thing in my head that came and be like, oh yeah, actually I want to ask that. I keep forgetting. Hello there. I show women cleaning. You know how to clean. The fables of confidence lies experience. It all falls flat with the right partner. Sure, there is preferences, but nothing matters when your partner's in front of you. Yeah, but I mean, just curiosity. Lights on or off for you? Oh, that's none of your business. Maybe if you wake up in the middle of the night after 8, what? You don't have the time to turn the light on. Jesus, oh, enough. I understood the answers. You know, you ask us so naughty. I mean, what are you gonna do to me? I'm in a different city. I'm in a different town and a different universe. You can't do anything to me. Actually, is definitely a light on person. Well, you can only how do you call that? You can only guess. That's what it is. Hey, we answered your turn now. I never said that I will answer, so I guess. She's looking for her husband in Kik or Twitch chat. No, I'm just asking for opinions, and that's it. I'm not trying to, you know, to like make marks on everything and everybody and be like, oh, this one said that back then. No, just curious. What if it's minus 10 outside and too cold? And too cold for what? I made it in 2022. The account. I should women cleaning. What makes you make that nickname? She just ordered new contact lenses, probably to see better in the dark. I didn't answer because it's haram. I'm being sarcastic as well. Too cold to get naked. You know, sometimes you gotta be in socks. So it's just the option. That's funny. That's funny. But anyway, but still, my dears, that's been a great time together, I think. So I'm going to end my stream, a stream for everyone's information. So thank you very much. That was a great time together. We've chatted on every possible theme we could. I actually thought I'm gonna do art today, but apparently when I looked at the clock, that was already Jessie! We would Jessie, oh my god. Hi Xana, I'm glad I could help you stay comfortable with your AC. Now you know how much it will cost and decide for yourself how to use it. I know you can't serve anyway, except when you went to Lisbon. Well, €200, $220 with a PayPal, you taking 250. Oh, Jessie, thank you. You're so thoughtful. Look at that. Jessie, thank you very much for $250. Oh my god. Electricity bill just covered. Actually, 2 months. Thank you, Jessie, very much. Super W in the chat for Jessie. Jessie, you are an absolute big dick. Ah, even with extra 50? That's for the beautiful eyes. A pretty girl who's gone. Do art? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think I will. No. I don't. Coincidence? No, I don't think so. Big what? Big what? Jessie, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. What? Oh, what a sigma. I don't know what the teenager would say. So, thank you so much for watching this stream. Thank you so much for your activities. Thank you so much for talking to me. Oh, my art for you think is ready. Thank you so much for watching this stream. Thank you so much for your activities. Thank you so much for talking to me. Oh, my art for cooking is ready. Bye bye, Tom. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, Hugo. Your voice is so calm. I can hear it all day. You think? Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you later, alligators. And bye bye. I need to make that thing. Carla, can you send me again the thing? Thank you. Bye.